back at it again. Let's see if we can actually make some progress this time. I went out and seen The Furious again. Highly recommend it. Now that the honeymoon phase subsided, at first when I first initially saw it, I thought it was like a higher octane version of John Wick 4. I feel like I could just compare everything to that because that's like probably like one of my favorite action movies and racer memories. The choreography though was like holy shit, man, like fucking astounding. Saw my brother, he thought the same too. I saw my brother and mom this time around. They fairly enjoyed it as well. They're not familiar with the John Wick series. You know, my brother said he wants to get into it after seeing this movie. You know, I like all that shit. The Monkey Mans. I think there was another good one too. RP to my boy X. It was one, I forget, he was at his man's house. It was one that took place in like Christmas. Was it? It was, I don't know what's it called. Knock Knock? Something. It was what not Nobody, but it was one. It was like Christmas theme. The dude from Stranger Things, the dad and shit, or the one that like took in 11 and shit. Where the fuck am I at? I don't remember all this shit. Damn, this shit put me back all the way the fuck back here, dog. Oh, I went to the wrong portal and shit. Yeah, that movie was fairly good too. I didn't expect it to be that good. I love like shit that has like, you know what I'm saying, good choreography. Oh, another one I gotta see. I think that came out. I gotta see both of them on some double feature shit. Sisu. I heard that was good too, like some World War II shit. Damn, yeah. I wonder if that's gonna have any ties with the John Wick's movies. Like he's gonna be like his great grandfather or some shit. Nonetheless, I feel that's like my guilty pleasure. I love shit like that. But yeah, The Furious, like seeing it again, like the choreography, like yeah, I think it's like 11 out of 10. Plot wise, it's basically initially, without getting into spoilers, just Chinese Taken, like literally, you know what I'm saying, plot wise and shit. But nonetheless, like I fairly enjoyed it, you know, for like it's for the action sequences and the characters and shit. I still think like out of all of them, you know, again, I haven't seen Sisu yet, but I think that Monkey Man was probably like, I wrote a review on it on Letterboxd. I like doing that shit. I gotta write one on because I had to let it marinate, you know. I was gonna post one when I first saw it with The Furious, but now I let it marinate because you know, I don't want to. I mean, I fairly could, like, you know what I'm saying, recanted my statement on, you know, being a more higher octane version of John Wick 4, but like I get it. Now that I'm seeing it and I let, you know what I'm saying, it kind of, I had time to really think about it. It's not, definitely not touching that. I think that's like pinnacle of just like action, you know what I'm saying, like between like just, it flows so perfectly, like for the pacing, you know. It's just like watching, like that's like the shit. I think I made this analogy a while back, or on my review, one of the two. I probably said it on wax, you feel me, verbally on just in writing, but that's like the Shakespeare of like action movies to me, you know. There's very few. You can put like Terminator 2 on there, Mad Max Fury Road, Road Warrior as well. I think is a very well paced, you know what I'm saying, for what it is. There's time. That's kind of fits into like in a timeless action movie as well. What else? The Matrix, you know, Reloaded. I know some people, they might say, you know, one will probably be their favorite, you know what I'm saying, as far as story wise. And I think that's a valid take. But I think action, you know, I think that's, I pit The Matrix Reloaded over, you know what I'm saying, at the best of the trilogy, because it's just The Matrix 1 on steroids, you know. And then they dwell deeper into that whole like psychological shit. I mean, not psychological, the whole spiritual aspect, you know. The whole Hindu or thought retelling and just in a digital format. Yeah, that's my shit. Hence why I like stuff like this. And it looked like Final Fantasy 16 had a little bit of that shit going on too. Like some of the characters, like Shiva's dominant and all that. Yeah, that's what really like hooks me in. I gotta like actually sink my teeth into that. I keep saying it, but just really have to have the time, as well as, you know what I'm saying, playing other shit. You gotta really like clear your schedule. I feel like, you know, when it comes to especially them longer games that you could dump hundreds of hours in, like you gotta like really playing around it and shit. I've just been playing like Halo, a lot of multiplayer shit, and this is like, you feel me, just something like a brain stimulant to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though that's not even trying to negate, you feel me, like dismiss the story, I think, for what it is, you know, even though it's still kind of like there's still a lot of like there's a lot of ambiguity around it. The story, it's pretty engaging, you know. I like it, what it is. The audio logs is good and shit. I don't even know why. Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah, the choreography, for the people who haven't, you know what I'm saying, watched that shit, definitely check it out, y'all. The movie, that's definitely first, you know, worthy of the admission ticket. I think that's how you say it. Like, that's something you want to go to the movies for. It's a lot of like, holy shit, like it just keep ramping up. Again, like, don't expect like a jump, like it's more like grounded, you know, like think Taken, you know, if you seen that shit. But as far as like, you know, like holy shit moments, like I still think like John Wick 4 is like, oh my god, dog. Just being in the movie theater, seeing that shit, that was an experience. Holy shit, they pushing my shit in. Why this early, dog? It's fucking Doom bosses. Oh my god, dog. Yeah, I'm kind of like discombobulated out of it. I gotta like, you feel me? It's always them first. You need to like warm up. First hopping on. I was gonna boot up Halo. It's kind of late. I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, burn my fucking vocal cords out. Just late at night, wake up my fucking neighbors or some shit. I don't know. Or just the people in my house, more importantly. Yeah, I was like, let me just hop on this shit. I'm gonna take it down, you know what I'm saying, whenever I get tired. But hopefully you can make some progress. God damn, leapfrog ass nigga. 3 of them in consecutively is crazy, bro. 3 leaps. I feel myself getting, last time I played, talking about how the Mercury retrograde, it officially turns Mercury, goes into retrograde the 22nd, but like, I'm not an astronomer, but like, I like to, you know what I'm saying, learn about it and shit. I learned something new, like how they have like a pre-retrograde before the retrograde, which is crazy. I never knew that. But you know, with science and space and shit, that's just boundless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will never know everything. But yeah, I found that shit out. Like, that's why, you know, my brain has been kind of, you know what I'm saying, being a little forgetful. Again, that's just like my default nature. Like I was saying before, last time I streamed, like, being kind of a little bit of, you know, I don't want to say, how can I put this without like just cooking my shit myself or downplaying my own shit? But I'm kind of be a little bit of a klutz, I guess, a little bit scatterbrained. I have my blind moments, I guess you could say. You feel me? I'll be on my Paris Hilton shit sometimes, but it don't. You feel me? I ain't no fucking imbecile, but sometimes you probably see here me just playing games and shit. You feel me? I'll just be walking around. It'll be the simplest shit. Damn. Should be the most obvious shit. You know, just gloss over a walk past. You feel me? Not know where I'm going and run past that shit like 6 times. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, I didn't want to just turn this into like a self-deprecating, I don't even know, to roast on myself and shit. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, the pre retrograde shit. Yeah, that was interesting. Learning about that. I learned something new. You learn something new every day, like literally. But yeah, I was feeling that. But now I'm a little more well rested. You know what I'm saying? Been drinking my water, been getting sunlight. So I feel like, you know, and plus I've been stimulating my brain, you know, staying away from less brain rot. You know what I'm saying? As the youngins say now, the brain rot. Yeah, I feel a little more rejuvenated, so I'm kind of feel more on point and shit. Hopefully that translates. Hopefully I can actually make some fucking progress. So I'm doing all these yapping. Nah, I learned my lesson. I ain't doing that shit this early. God damn, all these fucking cyst bags. Them shits just explode. I don't even think they like drop anything. Only the green joints. Alright, let's just slow and steady wins the race. Let's go slow. I'm out here in a rush. Go nowhere. Boy, that was a crazy dog. This should do some shit. They'll probably make the games way more easier though, but like a perfect dodge slows down it like temporarily. I don't know. I'm saying I already smoked the repel shit shield thing into existence. That might definitely be a mechanic later down the line. Yeah, they like to come slowly but surely becoming. It sucks. You feel me? I don't like really get into that. Like this game's, you know, sale wise and performance and shit. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't negate whether or not the game is good or not. Sales or score wise, it's all subjective. But yeah, it sucks, and people see that and they take it like, oh, this game's like a failure, whatever. It's gonna jail with people and some, you know, still very niche. Definitely one of the more abstract Sony titles. I'm surprised Returnal did as good as it did, you know? I did not think that would resonate with people as much as it did. Maybe because it was like one of the first of its kind, as well as, you know what I'm saying, being like one of the first major exclusives for the P5. Dude, this is great. This is the shit. Everybody, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Well, I should say. I don't really know about everybody else. I'm just kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, going back to what I was saying about the whole Final Fantasy shit, or just longer games being kind of like a commitment. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? As we all patiently wait for this next GTA 6 trailer. I know that's gonna be November and shit. It's not like time stop. We all gonna hold our breath and just stop playing shit to then. But I don't want to take on too many, you feel me, tasks and shit. Like bite off more than I could chew with all these games. Cause I like to slow walk it. I like to marinate, you know. Like I'll play a game, might have it. Like I still haven't beat Mouse P Alpha High. That game not even long. You feel me? So it all really depends on the narrative and shit. Like I'm a narrative dude, so if it has a really good fucking story, holy shit. Yeah, I'll kind of just like, you feel me? I'm like in that shit knee deep, balls deep, full throttle. And I'll, you know what I'm saying, by then I'll beat the game. Like there's a call I can't, well, like again, like a Red Dead for instance, you feel me? Even that, I don't think that game is that long, minus the like just subtract the side missions and shit. It's like a what, 15 to 30 hour experience. But that's a big ass jump. Now that I say that, but yeah, it's definitely, you feel me? You can definitely blow through it if you want. It's not like you locked behind like, oh, you got to do this. You feel me? It's not like a fucking Ubisoft game. It's like, I don't know if they do that now, but like some of the missions are locked behind like side quests and shit. That's so fucking stupid. They better not ever do that shit again. Yeah, they look like they in like rebranded within themselves. They look like everybody is. From small publishers to big corporations. It's just all in the, you know what I'm saying? Have their own essence. Sony is going through theirs little bit, you know what I'm saying? And if they're not, you feel me? Don't bite the bait, you feel me? Should make it, you know what I'm saying? Look beyond the smoke and mirror. They can try to make it seem like, you know, they win it all they want, but they're not gonna say it on wax, but like it's gonna be a soft, you feel me, rebrand too. Like, come on. Like they can't just everybody, people to be looking at this weird, I don't know, I guess this console war shit. But Xbox is just like the black sheep, you feel me? The puncher bag or whatever. But now Sony, this is said it before, I say it again, kind of beating the dead horse at this point, but like, you feel me? It's not like everybody, it's not like it's a secret or whatever. I'm out here saying something that nobody else said, but this is one of the most lackluster generations in history, dog. Like, I can't, like, it's crazy, dog. Again, I'm glad of my purchase, my PS5, to get it when I, you know what I'm saying, when I did, but I should say this, you feel me? Like, I'm not, you know, the PS6 is not looking, you know what I'm saying, obsolete. Like, you feel me? I'm not as gung-ho about it as I was. I don't think anybody is, as much as I was for the PS5. I was so fucking hyped. You feel me? That shit was like an enigma. And then the scalper, just everything was circling around it too. You know what I'm saying? With it kind of being scarce, you know? It's like you were like an elite fucking, you know? If anybody nigga that had that shit, he was like on some like high prestige shit. At least I felt like it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I felt like a PC nigga. I'm like, yeah, I have something that everybody, damn, I punched the shit out of that nigga. Yeah, I got some, a lot of these other niggas don't got. Man, I had the Xbox Series X first. No, actually, I take that back. I had the P5. I bought that shit off of somebody. Where you going, nigga? This nigga running away like a bitch. Well, he is a dog, female dog. Call him by his right pronouns. I was Scary Movie 6 reference. That movie is so fucking dog shit, yo. I seen that shit myself. My mom was like, "Oh, do you want to go see it?" I'm like, "Nah, you know, you don't want to see it just to laugh at it? Nah, like, why would I put myself through that again? Like, I'm just like, watching that movie was like the equivalent. It felt like I like willingly just walked into a Guantanamo Bay or some shit. You feel me? And was just waterboarded with endless jokes. That shit was bad, dog. Like, easily one of the worst movies I've seen. Thus, I want to say this far. I want to say that's pretty harsh. I want to say my whole life. But even the bad ones, you feel me? You can actually, like, they're never bad for the sake of being, you know what I'm saying? Like this movie was actually trying to be good, you know? I mean, I think of bad movies are so bad that they're good, like The Room, you know what I'm saying? Or, you feel me? Insert whatever movie. But yeah, this shit, it's like, nah, like, I was just pain, bro. Like, that whole experience. What was I saying before? The rebrand and all that shit? I think I already finished that spiel. Yeah, but I'm interested to see. I just want them to just, you feel me, just, I don't know. They're gonna have to be a little more, what's the word? Transparent, rather than just some, oh, we're bringing it back. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Infamous and this, that, and third. Why, that's cool. Like, I'ma love that, you know? But, like, I feel like, again, I'll give credit where credit is due. Like, that PSYOP shit, like, that's the Sony I like to see. Like, never in my fucking whole adult life would I ever thought that game would ever see the light of day. And that was easily the best fit of the state of play for me, you know what I'm saying? Outside of, like, you know what I'm saying, Wolverine, which I'm excited to play. You feel me? I'm glad, I'm gonna be happy to get it in my hands, but I'm not gonna say and act like that I was like fucking, you know what I'm saying, doing backflips out of my seat when I saw it. It was a really good demo. You feel me? Probably one of the best demos they showed. Definitely better than the Faye shit. I don't remember this area. Oh, what the fuck? Some like platform shit. I don't know why every time I jump on shit like this, remind me of Jack too. I thought it was like a Easter egg or some shit, collectible. Anything else I can grab in here? Damn, oh, it's like either one or the other. Okay, so that, okay, I'm hit. That was like one of the equivalent to the one level when it was like with the gates lowering and shit. I could have probably grabbed both of them, but I just didn't have fast enough reaction time. What's this? Super low, special round. I want to keep this shit, but let me see if this like upgrades. Damn, I want to know what this shit do, like at its full potential though. This shit probably put in. Oh my god, vaporize niggas. Oh shit. Oh, bro, these fucking. Wasn't that in Doom 2? Pretty sure. These shits are annoying. Speaking of that, I need to play Doom 3 for the. I remember first seen, it's crazy how some games like forever be like cemented in my brain. Even though I never played them, you know what I'm saying? I still have like a weird like connection with them. But I remember when that game first came out, like that shit was everywhere. Between the commercials and shit, like X-Play. I'd still be watching that shit. Shout out Cereal Milk DVD and VHS on YouTube, man. Like this nigga be out here preserving our childhoods and shit, you know? That's all I be watching is just like old school joint. These niggas really got me backed up in the corner. Holy shit, it's all good. I'm out here yapping and shit. Damn, I need to. Damn, I'm nowhere near that meter. I had that like. I get like a focus attack or some shit. Even though it would have been much more cooler if it like obliterates. It's like targeted. Like, you have to like select it, an enemy. It would be cool if they could like blast out, kill multiple enemies and shit. But yeah, I remember seeing that. That enemy looked like Doom 3. That shit from Doom 3. That's why I brought that shit up. But yeah, I remember seeing that shit everywhere, dog. Being like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. It's a weird take. That was like when I remember being so blown away by that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I knew what Doom was, you feel me? But like the old school joints, like the N64 version and shit. So I thought that was like, holy fuck, like this shit just won Silent Hill on niggas. I remember being like so, you know what I'm saying, oddly attracted to it, like wanted to gravitate. But I thought, I'm like, damn, I don't have the, I didn't know what PC was at the time, but I knew, you feel me, like PlayStation. I'm like, oh, maybe this is not on PlayStation. And I don't think it ever did. I think it was like an Xbox exclusive. See, it's cool how like things go full circle. Or like, you know, the acquisition of Bethesda, id Software. It's like right at home and shit. Oh yeah, go this way instead of going back over here. But yeah, that one of these days I need to actually sit down and play that shit. See what it's all the rave is about. That's what, you know, I like looking back, you know what I'm saying, going back to games that like the precursors, you know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for this game, then Dead Space, you feel me, wouldn't have been a thing, you feel me? And so on and so forth. Like the Callisto Protocols, like another game I need to play. Yeah, man, I like that shit. Oh, Razor Bolt. Let's go for it. Sounds the same, or feels the same, I should say. That'll be a fire ass pick if I knew how to take. Should I try that? Oh, what's? Oh, this must be like a rift something. I see like an icon. That'll be a fire ass pick if I knew how to do the photo mode. How do I do that? Oh, let me see. See if I get a trophy or some shit. How do I take the picture? I never know how to do this. I feel like the best one was probably like Naughty Dogs. You feel me? Being in that game looks so fucking good and shit. Especially The Last of Us 2. So detailed. GTA 6 photo mode is gonna be crazy, dog. Yeah, like, how do you like take the picture and shit? Yeah, this is what kind of turned me off for a minute, like using it, cause it's like I don't even know how to use this shit. Hide UI. Why can it be just a fucking button to where it's like press click? Man. Alright, I ain't beat, man. Alright, that was short lived. That would have been a cool ass, you feel me? Pick to like post up on this shit. I'll be seeing on the PlayStation site niggas uploading they pics to the dick pic site. Now let me start. They pictures that they take on Sony, you know what I'm saying, on their site and shit. I don't know if it's like, you feel me, like they do a Twitter. I don't know even if like if they pick them out, select them or whatever. I feel like that's like niche, like not a lot of people do that. So I take it, you feel me, like they're selected, or they just throw it on there, you know. That's cool. Get community on board and shit. That's something that they got over, you feel me, Xbox. Shit, bro, I'm trying to get up here, like, between all this fucking acid ooze and these fucking enemies, dogs, are pain in the ass. These prowlers, I don't even know what they call, but they sound like that's what they'll be, that prowlers. Way they move and shit. I need to like make some spacing between these niggas. Oh, yeah, this shit gotta go. Damn, I just made it worse for myself. Look at all these fucking enemies, dog. I think I already in second win too. I'm dead. I'm dead fucking meat, dog. I'm prowler food. God damn. There's GG's. There's so much shit going on. So many enemies on the fucking screen. Bro, this game needs DLC, dog. Where you get like, I think that's inevitable, bro. It has to be. Oh, yes, I got cheesed it. Oh, these shits, bro. Fuck. I like stop behind an invisible wall. Oh shit. Wait, does it got that? Oh nah, wait. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that was tough. Got space technology in it? Yeah, that shit was just like, I triggered. Yeah, let me, bro, I hate them fucking portals, bro. Yeah, this is probably like the hardest as far as, you know, just navigation and shit. Like, all that, like, hazardous shit, dog, is like unnecessary. Damn, it's like you can't move around freely. I know I said I don't like when you, I'll get that later. I don't got the patience. I just want to get in the field. I think that's like a trigger cutscene. Yeah, I know I said last stream, like, I don't like levels when you can, like, fall down, you know what I'm saying? Off of the map and shit. But, yeah, this shit is crazy, dog. My brain just turns to mashed potato every time I try to navigate this. Playing this game. I'm like 12 hours in and I still can't navigate this shit. I don't know, it's weird, yo. It's like all that, you gotta stand like in the center. And you never know if you like close the portal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little gripe. I'm just being impatient and shit. What was I saying before? I don't even know at this point. I'm just trying to make a little bit of progress at this point. I wonder what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I might hop on some Halo. I want to try this one shit. Shout out Xbox Nation, man. He be putting me on all the like the Game Pass shit, keeping you up to speed. And so I'll be like, knowing, you feel me? I would have never known about this one game I'm about to mention. If it wasn't for his channel, Miss Fall Hunter. It's like an extraction shooter, but with a twist, like verbatim how he said it. And I saw a little bit. I'll try not to look at too much of the footage. I'll just like play the audio and, like, you know what I'm saying, not look at the screen and shit. I know that sound weird, but like I don't like I'm really big on that. Like, I don't want to be spoiled, because how my brain work, it's like if I see like a, you know what I'm saying, like a still shot or like a clip or something of a game. I think I mentioned this before with 007. That's one of the reasons why I didn't purchase it, because I'm trying to like rewire my brain, rewire my memory, you feel me, so I can like lose the memories on some like internal sunshine shit, you know what I'm saying? Brainwash myself into like not remembering what I saw, cause I feel like I seen a little too much than I wanted to. You know, nothing's, you know, substantially story spoiler heavy, I should say, but like it's enough where it's like, damn, like it would have been cooler if like I went into this shit blind, you know? I'm big on that wow factor and shit. Yeah, this game unfortunately didn't sell that much, so that's hence why I guess I haven't seen that much footage with this. More people playing it. Same with mouse. Usually I'll be on it, yo. But like when I buy a game or just, you feel me, when my mind is set on it, it's like, okay, like I seen what I need to see. I don't want to see no more. I'm just gonna purchase the game. That was the case with Mouse PI for Hire, Red RE9. I tried the hardest, bro. I down there on muck mode with that shit, cause niggas was just like, oh my god, so fucking aggy. Soon as the game came out, I swear to god, yo, it's like motherfuckers damn near already beat it. Luckily I haven't seen it, but like it was niggas showing the last boss, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, me, like I do clips, I do my shit in clip, like how I post it be in real, not real time, but like that be my first initial impressions, like for real, like the first hour. Like I ain't spoiling the game like off the rip. How y'all niggas beating this shit that fast? First off, and two, it's like why, bro? Like the whole, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, but like I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. The whole Victor segment and shit, you know? Like, come on, man. I would've been sick as hell if I seen that shit. Alright, let me stay here so I don't like trigger more enemies up here. It's like when I try not to, it's like when I don't try, like try but don't try, and that's when I make progress. That's how it was with the other level and shit. I was just yapping the whole time and then talk myself into the fucking boss battle and beat that nigga. I had a feeling as soon as I hopped on stream that day too, I was gonna smack me in the booty before I went up there. Just pat my ass. Where he at? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna obliterate that nigga. I think my most proudest achievement was probably beating Bloodborne, yo. When I was a kid. I mean, I wasn't that. I was probably like, that shit come out 2014. Yeah, I was like fresh out of high school and shit. When did I graduate? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that shit was ill. Yeah, I was so proud of myself. I think I told this story once before. And I remember, you feel me? My older cousin, you know what I'm saying? Sony dude and shit, big on Sony. I mean, he played other games too and shit, but like, yeah, he played mainly, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit, Sony. But I remember I purchased it, or I think I had a job. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's when I was working at Sonic and shit. That was my first like job ever, working fast food. Well, who didn't? But yeah, I was working at Sonic, and I was able to, you feel me? I'll give my mom my paycheck to my mom and shit, my whole paycheck, but I'll tell her like, just give me, you feel me, enough for how much games cost at the time, which I think was $5.99. It felt like it's been so long. I almost damn near, which is sad to say, got used to this fucking, oh my god, these crazy ass prices. Damn near games is $80 damn near. But yeah, I think it was like $59.99 plus tax. But I'll let you just save, give me that, and you can have the rest. You feel me? You can do what you want, grocery and shit. I'll go towards whatever she want to do with it. But yeah, that's when I was able to buy games for myself and shit. When I was in like, you know what I'm saying, senior year. Damn, when I look back, I think my goddess cat, damn, shout out to her. You the one that actually put me on to that job too. My man's had the job first, you feel me? He was already working there. I don't think I even knew at the time until, you feel me? Or I probably did, but I was just trying to like get somebody to put in a good word for me and shit. But yeah, my goddess cat, I remember she put in like me herself as a resident. So yeah, shout out to her. Y'all, I don't remember that bitch's name. Excuse me, I don't know why I called her that our name like that, but I don't remember shorty name, bro. But she looked out for me. Yeah, I'm just saying lore mode and shit. But yeah, I remember that was around the time I was able to buy games for myself and shit. When I first started getting a job, it was either my senior or junior year, or whenever I turned 17 and shit. But yeah, my junior year, late junior year or senior, I don't fucking know. But yeah, fucking bought Bloodborne and just being blown away. I have a whole, and I talked about this shit in Liza P. You know, I don't want to get into that the whole thing about it, the whole spiel, but just cut into like, you feel me? Like I remember being so like proud of myself, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Beating that shit, like I beat it fatly. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up too. That's why for context, like usually you the one, you feel me? Like I used to be white. It's crazy. I'm just full circle. I'm watching growing up because we all, you feel me? We black and shit. Everybody, auntie, cousins, you feel me? Brothers, sit, everybody in the same crib and shit. Grandma's crib, R.I.P. You feel me? So yeah, I watch him play a lot of shit. You feel me? As a jit to Tomb Raiders, Crash Bandicoot. You feel me? All the way, everything from the PS1 era to, you feel me? I've seen everything. So all the launches, you feel me? Since that, you know what I'm saying? Since the inception of PlayStation. So yeah, jumping. That's when like Sony was really, you feel me? On the PS4 era, like that key. That's what really solidified them, you feel, I mean, before that, you know what I'm saying, it's with PlayStation 2, and they always was like on top of these shit as far as, you know what I'm saying, mascots. more or less now, but that's a whole. I digress. Um, fucking damn. Now I'm losing train of thought, doing all this yapping and shit. Oh yeah, that's when, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when exclusives were like, it felt like it meant something, I guess I should say. You know what I'm saying? At the time, that was when it was putting out more shit than they are now, I guess. And I remember being so excited. Oh god damn, bro. Like, shut up, nigga. Shot my ass. Shot me right in the motherfucking chest. Yeah, I remember being so excited first copping that shit and seeing just being blown away by it and all that. I said I was gonna get into the whole spiel, now I'm doing it. But yeah, I remember like being on the phone like, oh shit, like did you get to this part, get to this part? Nah, I wasn't spoiled. Like he was like probably like not even like a level behind me or on the same level, so it wasn't like I was spoiling it. And I remember him being blown like, damn, like you beat it before me. Usually you was the dude, you feel me? Like beat games first and, you know, good at him and shit. But nah, like I really was like into that Bloodborne shit, yo. Like, damn, like, but I was an experience. I feel like probably, you know, especially, you know what I'm saying? Aside from it being like the first, for me, you know what I'm saying? FromSoft game. You know, that shit just was just like, oh my god, bro, just like so in that what's the word, what's the plural for an enigma, enigmatic? I don't know, but you get what I'm trying to say. This shit look crazy. My eyes just like, what the fuck? Oh shit, there we go. That shit had my eyes like burning seeing that shit, yo. These colors are like, this shit triggering my Asperger's, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Just self-diagnosing myself, and nah, I definitely on the spectrum, son, man. Sometimes I want, like, when I'm just being an observer to myself, bro, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I ain't simple jack, you feel me? Retarded, but like, there's something. Maybe Iron Sam, a little bit of splash of that, and a little bit of Rain Man from time to time. But yeah, yeah, I remember that shit. It's just being an experience, man. I mean, there's probably some other ones too, as far as places. But maybe, like, you know, I thought that was a lot. You feel everybody has a good fond memories of PS2. I mean, that needs no introduction. But like next gen wise, like, oh my, like Bloodborne, like that shit. Jesus, Spider-Man 1, I think came really close to that shit. I really love fucking Spider-Man 1, Insomniac Spider-Man. Miles Morales too, like it felt so magical. That was like the perfect holiday game, Christmas game. I remember really liking that. Excuse me. But yeah, Bloodborne was just like, just never seen anything like that before. It was just a fucking anomaly, bro, for me. And then when you learn it, it's like, wow. I didn't do any of the boss raids or whatever you call it. That shit was like that's when I'm like, all right, like I came and I saw, but you feel me? High level, you know. I only beat it once. I'm not like fucking Jacksepticeye or the other speedrunners. Like that was just the experience for me. Maybe one day I'll go back. I don't know. Around the time the game, the movie, I should say. Excuse me. They might be showing some shit with that too. Wasn't that like slated for 2020? So we don't have a release date or set time. But I take it being that it's being talked about, like we're gonna get something, that Sony adaptation soon, you know, maybe toward the end of the year, the beginning, a teaser, concept art and shit. Yeah, maybe then if I have nothing to play and shit around that time, it will be interesting to see. But yeah, just the lore and everything, that's what really got, that's what I think that really, like, because it just opened up another, like, it was like a wormhole for me. Because to me, like, again, like, being a narrative dude, loving story and shit, like, the whole Lovecraftian shit, like, I know who H.P. Lovecraft was, but I never seen it really conveyed in, like, any other medium of art outside of, like, Pan's Labyrinth. You feel me? Or like Hellboy, which I didn't even know was the H.P. You know what I'm saying? Was kind of, like, inspired by that either. You can go as far to say, you feel me, Event Horizon as well as Dead Space too. But I feel like that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Stretch it. Oh, that was tough. Oh, that wasn't. Damn. Been way much cooler if I actually dodged that. Fuck, man. Fuck! Where is this shit at, bro? Oh, it's right here. Shit hidden. That's fucked. God damn. Alright, take me out of here. Beat me up, Scotty. Oh, I thought I was gonna go higher than that. Oh, I forgot I had this. How I do this? Bro, this shit, god damn, this nigga snacked me from the back. This sound crazy. I wonder. Oh shit, will these niggas disappear? Oh, hurry up! I think these niggas is gonna disappear. Oh, it's clutch. Oh, what? Holy shit! Bro, that's fucked. They sound, nigga. Thought he was gonna make it easy for you? Thought he was gonna get some breathing time, nigga? This shit ain't stop. Clock don't stop, nigga. Oh my god, bro. This is fucking crazy, dog. Oh shit. I'm like, what's that big ass eyeball looking at me and shit? Oh damn. Should use that shit on now. That shit is tough. What is that called? Ability I got. I don't think I'm on my second win yet. Yeah, this level, this is by far probably. I feel like it's doable, you know. It's just the spacing and again the hazard of this shit is like a pain in the dick, yo. To move around, you gotta constantly always be on your toes of where you going. Like at least you can like. Is that health? God damn, I need something. Throw me a bone. This nigga's behind me. I gotta watch my fucking mini-map too. Like, it's hard. Pay attention to all this shit, man. I'm scared to, like, go back. And shit up here behind me as it's doing right now. Holy shit. Fuck out of here. Alright, maybe I can, like, zone these niggas. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, but the Lovecraft shit, man. Same with Return of this, you know what I'm saying? Even though this feel like Lovecraft, a little bit of Hindu mixed with HP Lovecraft. Maybe if I actually survive that shit. But yeah, yeah, that's what really like opened up my mind to it. Like, whoa. And they killed it. It was so good, man. Like the unraveling, like the whole ambiguity. I remember talking about this with the Liza P shit. When I first streamed it on my YouTube, on YouTube Live. Like the insight shit. You know what I'm saying? And how you can't see the Amidala. You feel me? Like some of the enemies. Like, it was just so fucking good, bro. Oh my god. Like, again, coming from somebody that's like a narrative dude and like, you know what I'm saying? Like a slut for that shit, good writing and all that. It's like, that was like, I couldn't like, that was like Silent Hill level of like craftsmanship to me. Like, one thing about me, that's like peak pinnacle of like writing for me. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like inspired by the Jacob's ladders and shit, even though, you know, like, what is original anyway? Like, something is derivative of something. You know, I only say that to say this, like, 'cause I don't make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, like Silent Hill is not, you know, original or anything, but like that, like the writing, you feel me? Like it was, they made it their own enough to where it felt original. You feel me? You can go out your whole life, or you know what I'm saying, most of your life without even knowing what the fuck Jacob's ladder was. You feel me? But no Silent Hill, what no Silent Hill is, and then be like, oh shit, like if you were to find it out later, you know what I'm saying, do your research and be like, oh, maybe I should watch Jacob's ladder. You know what I'm saying? Which was the case for me. You feel me? And I think for a lot of people, like, I didn't know what Jacob's ladder was until later in my life. You know what I'm saying? In my teenage life and shit. I saw my grandma. I don't even think she's seen it before. And we saw it together, really liked it. And I'm like, oh shit, this is really like, because I heard, oh yeah, this is the thing. I heard like them saying like it was inspired by it. You feel me? And so being a video game nerd, I'm like, okay, like that's a mandatory watch. And Silent Hill was fucking inspired by this shit. I think that's when YouTube really was big and all the channel, you know what I'm saying? Like the Watch Mojos and shit. Like, you feel me? Like they'll do little vids on that, like, oh, like this game. That's when it was branching out and like doing shit with the games and combining it with movies too, which is fucking dope. Um, Plug that in. You feel me? They had a segment. You feel me? Like what game was inspired by this game or whatever. I don't know. Something to that effect. So that's how I found out about that movie, and it actually came on one day, and I'm like, all right, like let me watch it, and fairly enjoyed it. But I'm saying that to say that you could have won your whole life. I could have won my whole life not even knowing what Jacob's Ladder was, and it still would have, you know what I mean? Had with it that much of an impact because it just felt so different. It felt so fresh. I don't know how the fuck this ties into. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it had that effect for me. You know what I'm saying? Like. Oh yeah, and just to put that into there, you don't feel me? Put that into there. What the fuck? My anger is going haywire. That actually feels original. You feel me? Like how Silent Hill, like okay, like there's some references, you know, like where they got, you know, James Sunderland is the jacket and all that, just little small shit. You know what I'm saying? The other world, some of the enemy designs, the little head shaking shit. Even though that wasn't really introduced to Silent Hill 3. Well, actually, no, that was in Silent Hill 2, but it was real, like... I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm about to go into, like, so, oh, the enemy, this enemy technically was... Yeah, but nah, like, it was in there. It just wasn't, like... Like, that was actually apparent. What the fuck? Some satin... Oh, shit, nigga fucking in the... Damn. And the satin sheets and shit. The window up. You letting all the stank out. Say nah, but, y'all really like that shit felt like really like, you know what I'm saying, it paralleled that, you know, as far as story. Like I really got into that, you know. That's why I love Silent Hill, because it's like it's the lore beat. Like I like world building, you feel me? Like this shit is cool. I thought this bitch had a red face. I don't want to talk to you. It looked like it was, I guess the textures had to load in. Man, this bitch don't got no face. Am I losing my fucking mind? Been out there for too long. Yeah, the writing, I feel like I'm just repeating myself and shit. Like I'm like half remembering it, and you feel me, just in fragments, and I'm trying to like remind myself, like talk myself through it. I forgot totally what the fuck I was saying. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh yeah, it felt parallel. Will I take fucking damage? I think I'm gonna go this way. Better be safe than sorry. It's a high fucking drop. Man, that was a crazy ass uppercut. God damn. Yeah, that game, it parallels that. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm big on like lore and world building and shit like that. That game was very, you feel me? It tickled my fancy. You know what I'm saying? And it like my Silent Hill fancy, like where I'm like, oh, I want to know about this and I want to know about that. Same with Rockstar, same with Jack. You know, like when I really like the world, like in a game and shit. Like I'm like, it's like a hamster on a wheel. Like I'm just gonna keep going, and you know what I'm saying? Like I want to know everything about it and shit. But yeah, that was Bloodborne for me, man. Like after I beat it, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta read up on it, and still to this day, like I watch a vid. I try not to look too much, because it's like that again. That's one of them games where it's like I've only beaten once, right? Bear in mind, it's like, oh, I kind of want to like re-experience this shit, you know? I think I'll kind of like sour the experience of me enjoying it again, you know? I'm not like a speedrunner or anything. Like I play games to enjoy it, you feel me? Or to unwind or whatever, mainly for the pleasure and shit. Cause this is another medium like of art to me and shit, and movies. And they, you know, from the narrative aspect. But yeah, like the ambiguity, the slow unraveling, how things just get was more fucking corrupted and fucked. Like the world gets more fucked up and shit. The enemies, fucking Blood Moon and all that. Like it just was crazy to me. Like first seeing that, like what the fuck? And you know you get into the end. Like I love shit like that when it's like when you can feel like, you know how some things just end abruptly and it's just like, oh, like cool, you know. That's how I kind of felt with Spider-Man, like where it was like, okay, let's just get this over with, I guess. Spider-Man 2, sorry. Excuse me, yeah, Spider-Man 1 was perfect for me, you know what I'm saying, pacing wise. Spider-Man 2 was just kind of like, alright, yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing, or y'all need some high stakes shit, you know, with that whole Venom. Well, it was cool to see, like, don't get me wrong, like that whole Craven versus Fucking holy shit, bro. But I think just overall, like plot wise, like on why, you know, like and all the Cenobites like getting out, and then his shorty Mary Jane turning into the, I'm like, all right, like this is again, while cool first initial prep, but like when that honeymoon society phase, it's like, okay, y'all could have did a little better than that shit. You feel me? Or you know, build up to it more. You feel me? Kind of like it was just like it just happened, and I'm like, oh shit, like. Just do it again, like it literally did it again from the first game when the whole everybody was fighting in the city and shit, you know. But just with Cenobites. So yeah, Bloodborne, with the exception of like Bloodborne, yo, that felt like a real like a crescendo, or I don't even know. I'm using all these terms and not even knowing like if I'm using the right analogies, but that felt like build up. You know what I'm saying? Like the perfect outro to the song or something, if you will, like, and it's like, you know, it's coming, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when, but it was just like, it's like, holy shit. And then the whole boss battle, it was just chef's kiss, bro. Like, oh my god, from start to finish. I love when just anything does that. Movies, like books or whatever, like at first it's like it almost takes on a new form, you know. To its credit, San Andreas is the same too. That felt like 3 games in one, like setting wise, you know. But Bloodborne, it generally felt like it just like turned into something totally fucking else. Like it went from like gothic horror to fucking some alien shit. You know what I'm saying? Like cosmic horror. Like what? Crazy, man. Yo, so yeah, like ever since that it's like I went down that rabbit hole of like, oh shit, like okay, I really like this actually. I never thought I would, you know. Like again, I like Pan's Labyrinth, I like Hellboy, but that always felt like some I don't know, like the Shakespeare of horror, like where it's like you know what I'm saying? Like it's entertaining, but I'm not gonna act like I understand everything that's going on. You feel me? Like that Frankenstein shit. I saw that with my friend recently on FaceTime. That shit was ass. That new Frankenstein shit. Oh my god, that shit was terrible, yo. See, that was a movie tying into the going back to what I was saying, but like so bad it's so good. I mean, it's so bad that you feel me? You can find somewhat enjoyment, even though I almost damn near slept. But there were some parts in there where I was like, this is just so fucking stupid. Like, this is just laughable, you know? But the good laughable, where it's like for the experience, you know? And plus, I was watching with my friend and shit on FaceTime, but like. Nah, that shit was, in contrast to Scary Movie, that shit was just bad. Nah, like Frankenstein, like that scene, spoilers, I'm just gonna get into it. When them wolves spin the block on that old dude, that shit was hilarious, yo. I'm not even gonna lie, yo, that was so unintentionally funny. Like, damn, nigga died the worst way, but like you need something for the plot to thicken. Where was the whole thing where I was watching that and just being confused, like, where was they all out? This nigga, like, not only was he blind, they just left this nigga in the snow, like, by himself. That's the shit. There was just so many plot holes, like, they really left this nigga? I don't know if they was the pops, but, like, the people that was, like, helping, you know what I'm saying? Because the niggas came first, hence, you know what I'm saying? The word spinning the block, them wolves, his, like, sons or whatever, the people that was, like, a part of the barn and shit, the farm, the, camp, defended them, and they just left. I don't know what the fuck they was like for the whole season, yo. Damn near like spring, like it damn near seasons was changing and shit. So these niggas came back, ate the nigga, and then they conveniently just come up. I don't know if they was hunting the woods. Like that shit was so weird, yo. I ain't gonna lie, plot wise. That's why I just thought it was funny, so dramatic. Yeah, but that movie was ass, yo. They was trying to do too much shit. At first, like the first half was like, I'm like, oh, this is actually interesting. I like Guillermo del Toro, but like I can critique him too, cause I feel like I generally like him. Like I don't have to like everything the nigga do. Like me, like being a Quentin Tarantino stan, I guess I'll go far to say that Hollywood, Once Upon a Hollywood is probably my least favorite movie by him, which is his most recent, you know. So it's like everything. You don't gotta like everything, you feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. I'll be a fan, even though I think that last half, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood made up for everything, yo. As well as the Bruce Lee shit, you feel me? But it's definitely probably one of the more tame, you know what I'm saying, Tarantino movies, you know? Yeah, but back to Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein movie. that shit was ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, holy shit. That felt like 2 movies in one, like, and not in a good way. Like, it felt like it wanted to be the Bride of Frankenstein. And I was telling my friend the whole time, like, yo, this shit, it would never top the original. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that was like his goal or anything like that. Like, he just wanted to tell it in his way. Like the cinematography, some of the CGI was weird too. Like, I know, again, it was Netflix and all that, but the budget for what they used, it was good. Like, it felt weird, like spotty, I guess I could say. Like I think some of the first half, Frankenstein looked cool when he didn't have hair. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do. I don't know if they were trying to make him attractive. It looked like that movie wanted to be, I haven't seen it, but I could tell, like, you feel me, like, that's what he was kind of going for. I think that was like one of his most recent, before that movie that he put out, The Shape of Water. It looked like it was trying to be that. I don't want to say Pan's Labyrinth. The Bride of Frankenstein, and just some love shit. You feel me? Which I don't mind. You feel me? If it's done right or whatever. But like, shit was just not. You feel me? The pacing and then the plot holes. I'm just like, yeah, I was just done, man. But that first half, it was good. Thought Oscar Isaac's performance was pretty good. I didn't even fucking realize that was Nicholas Hoult until my homie mentioned it. I'm like, holy shit, it is, bro. Like, I can see it. But damn, this nigga fucking double fist my shit, pounded me to the ground, squished me like a bug. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. You feel me? I don't think I'm gonna be able to make progress. I'm not even gonna try to, cause I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, put that much pressure on myself. When I got to move, yeah, I was talking about Lovecrafty and shit. Yeah, like he's really good with that. You feel me? I loved him in Death Stranding 1. Hopefully he's in Death Stranding 2. I think he is. I only played the game trial, but I think I think they showed him a little bit in it. I'm almost like 85% sure he's in it, if I haven't seen him. I'm pretty sure he had like a significant role. But yeah, yeah. Nah, but yeah, that shit was like, I'm like, yeah, this stuff's not. And I don't even know why I don't remember anybody's, like, I don't really watch reviews or anything like that. You know, I like to go into shit blind. I used to a lot. Shout out, you feel me? Chris Stuckman, all that. Hence, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like, he's the one that kinda, I always wanted to like do, you feel me? I guess you could say something content wise. I hate calling it that, but like, you feel me? Basically, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just with my essence, these kind of the ones that I kind of use as a reference. Like, okay, like this is how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I like Jeremy Jansen, no shit. I like all of them. You feel me? You know, feel me? Anybody in that ecosystem, you feel me? Like, I like that. Anybody that's like cinema buffs and shit. But yeah, he was definitely the one where I like resonate with. Where it's like I like his takes. I like his seeing the you know what I'm saying? Gel with him. Agree on the same things. He likes the same movies, into horror and shit. That's like his baby. He likes John Wick. You feel me? Just like cool shit. And it's kind of, it translate with that with like journalists too, like the Jake Baldinos and all that. Like, I tend to like gravitate to people who like are fans of what they like. You feel me? Like, you could tell where it's like it's sacred to them, but they just found a way to like make it work for them. I don't even know why I brought that all up and shit. Went from Lovecraft to that. Oh yeah, I was saying, like, I really like outside. I used to watch reviewers, but like when I started doing like reviews and skits and shit, which I remember being like, I'm gonna get back to that. You feel me? On whether that's what, like, it kind of, I don't want to say filled the void, but it just took on another form. Like, I do reviews, but I like writing them. You know what I'm saying? Before I'll do like talking in the camera. You feel me? All that, doing skits and shit. You feel me? Just with my essence. You know, not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything like that, but just, you feel me, just making it me and shit. And I was proud. I'm damn proud of it. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I look back at that shit like, it's like the saying goes, man, creativity breeds I mean, limitation breeds creativity. I was doing all that shit at my old crib back in the day. Like, not back in the day. I mean, it was a while back, but like, not that far back. I make it seem like it was like umpteen years ago or shit. Like, nah, like 4 or 5 years ago, whatever. Doing all that shit, just all like in my vicinity. Like, that shit was crazy. I was really like the Rio youngin of like this fucking skit shit, review shit, whatever. Like, how that nigga be made, but he was on house arrest. Me, I'm like free and shit. You know what I'm saying? No limitations. I mean, I did. Well, you feel me? But that's why I feel like I shined at. You know, I ain't need all that techie gizmo shit. Like, I was doing my thing. With all the skits, like, that's the shit I'm extremely proud of. Honestly, the fact that I was even like looking, like, sometimes I go back to that, I'm like, wow, like. Cause I never like ever thought as myself as a creative in my life, honestly. Like, my brother is like, he can draw his ass off. He hasn't done it in a while, but like, I wonder if he still can. I don't think that like leaves you and shit. Like, if you naturally good at it, like, I never seen him like practice nothing. He's just good. You feel me? It's crazy. But he could draw his ass off. Same with my older cousin too. But he knew how to do the whole his shit. Like, he would do the whole like technical shit, you know what I'm saying? Which is good. Like, I'm not saying like negate it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they draw all this nigga stuff. I'm gonna this is my bad. God damn. Oh shit, nice. It's a happy little accident. Yeah, I'm not trying to negate, you feel me? Like, if you know when you draw multiple circles and then it's like at first you're like, what the, it basically like literally like some like Leonardo da Vinci shit, like some biology shit. But yeah, like the tip, that's like the standard, you feel me? I don't know how they do it now. Oh shit. Way of like how to draw human, like hyper realistic shit, like doing all them circles and shit. Can't explain it, but hopefully I'm articulating right. But I never saw my brother do that. Like, he was just free draw it and he was good. I think my mom still has some of his drawings. He drew her and it would look amazing. Like, he would just look at the picture and draw it. I'm pretty sure she still has it. Actually, I'm gonna see if she do. Pretty sure she do. And put it in the you know what I'm saying, take a picture of it and just eliminate it. Yeah, that shit is ill, stuff like that. I want to start, you feel me? Especially when I have kids collect their drawings and shit. My grandma RP still has her shit, you know what I'm saying, that I made when I was a kid. Gingerbread, still in her room. I made her a ghost thing from Mario in middle school and shit. She still got our baby tip. It's all preserved like in her closet and shit. We still got it, you feel me? Cause that's her, you know. That was like sentimental to her. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like with the whole movie shit, you feel me? Like, that's why I stopped watching movies, you feel me? You know, I mean, reviewers, I should say, like, because I didn't want to be influenced, you feel me? But I'll always pay homage, you feel me? Oh, it's like I'll always, you know, consider myself just a pale reflection of like what, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's like, you know, that's how I learned, you feel me, by watching him. I'm gonna keep it a buck. As well as the other things too I mentioned, you know what I'm saying, as far as like commentary and all that. But again, like, I don't even know why I turned into all this shit, Lord. But basically, essentially, like, basically what I'm trying to say, like, I never thought that I'll even be, you know, I guess you could say have somewhat of a, it's gonna sound like so brazen and shit, but like, I don't give a fuck, like, a talent, you feel me? Fuck trying to be fake humble about that shit. In that, you know what I'm saying, commentary, anything. Like, don't get me wrong, I always been told, like, growing up, more so in my adult life than when I was a kid, oh, you know what I'm saying, you able to find good commonalities in the people or whatever. You're very relatable or whatever, funny or whatever, some shit, witty. Or you know how to talk to people. I got that a lot as a kid. You feel me? I was having conversations with people that was grown. You feel me? Like, I always was just like, don't get me wrong, I know how to talk to people my age too, but like, I can hold a conversation from a young age. You know what I'm saying? With adults and shit. You know. So yeah, that was just always, I guess this was indoctrinated in me, you feel me? Just my soul signature with just being able to talk and shit, I guess. or communicate, I guess you can say. It's fine. I mean, that's the same thing. But you get what I'm trying to say. 'Cause I think speaking and communicating, like, well, I guess is the, again, well, it sounds so brazen, but like, you feel me? Like, nah, there's some people, it's like they speak, but they don't say nothing. You feel me? Like, you get, for those who know, like, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I've been told that, and I've told that that's a really good, made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? The fact, you feel me? When people do say that, like, oh yeah, like you a good speaker or a good, you know, communicator or some shit. 'Cause I never thought I was. You feel me? At first, you feel me? Not even excluding like the stutter shit. I guess be it like when you around people that make you try to make you feel like that you not, like on that gaslighting shit, you think that you not, but like yeah, that to me was just confirmation, as well as, oh yeah, going back to what I was saying, but the whole like not feeling like, oh yeah, like you had like talent or whatever the case may be. Like when I start doing you feel, oh shit, bro, commentary and reviews and all that shit, teaching myself as well as being an observer. You know what I'm saying? Being educated by just watching people and shit. And then actually putting my, you know what I'm saying, skills to the test. Like that's, I'm like, oh shit, like I can actually do this shit. You feel me? It's like that sound. I know you heard it before. It's like real confidence is just, you know, it doesn't arrive before doing it. It happens after, you know what I'm saying, action. You know, it's like you gotta do it first, and then just slowly but surely, that's when. And I still do. You feel me? To this day, like. Again, like that vid, when I was, I mean not vid, but like last time I streamed, when I was talking about that Mercury retrograde and shit, like I meant it, like you feel me? That again, it didn't cripple me, but like that, I'm not like for real, like I'm like damn, like that shit was weighing heavy on my heart for a little. I'm like, yo, am I like just losing my spark, my edge or some shit? You know, like usually I'll be on, like it just be channeling the flu me or whatever. But again, you know, that was just, you feel, I don't want to blame it on the Mercury retrograde and shit. We human, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't. So I ain't, you know, trying to set that, you know what I'm saying, intent, you know what I'm saying, tone that like, you feel me, like that is, you know, like that's a bad thing, stuttering or whatever. Like we ain't fucking robots, so ain't nothing wrong with like having a brain fart or, you know, just staying able to cover your words or whatever. But like nah, like that really was like, holy shit, like it just felt like my intellect was like, you know what I'm saying, gone or some shit. I don't know, not being able to like think properly and all that. But I think a big part of that was probably because it's like what made me feel like that, because it's like, oh shit, other people are gonna see me, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna hear what are the other people gonna be thinking and whatever. Even though it's not, again, it's not gonna cripple me, but it's still gonna be in the back of my mind. You feel me? Like a nigga, we human at the end of the day. I feel like if you really didn't care what people think, like that's just, you'd just be a fucking psychopath at this point. Oh shit, I didn't even know this. Alright, you good. You can live to fight another day and shit. Oh damn, what? Oh. But I don't even know why I brought that up either.
Scratching at my mind.
And this nigga not doing any help, talking over me and shit. Yeah, oh yeah, just to wrap up that spill, yeah, I just never thought, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, like, yeah, like, it's, again, it's just a pale reflection of what somebody said before, but, you know, it goes to show, you feel me, like, you gonna hear it from somewhere, somebody is gonna, you know, is gonna say the same thing, but just in their own way. But now that's real shit, like, let's go to show you this is real, this is real spill, like, that's really what confidence is, you know what I'm saying? Not bravado, not none of the, you know, like real confidence is just action first, and then, you know, you just grow into it. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, like that's why I brought up the whole kind of like feeling, bringing up a little insecurities with me, you know what I'm saying, with feeling like that I was like, you know what I mean, not being a good communicator or whatever, feeling that shyness or feeling like I wanted to shrivel up or whatever. Like, nah, it's not like even, you know what I'm saying, I still feel like that to this day. It's not as bad, but like, you know what I'm saying, when I first start to stream or whatever, it's like a little bit of the jitters or whatever. butterflies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad, nowhere near as bad when I first started. You know, especially with this, yo, like it's just you know, playing video. Like I'll be doing this shit if I wasn't fucking streaming or whatever. Like this shit is nothing. So that really helps mitigate, you know what I'm saying, the feeling of anxiety or whatever. Now if I was just sitting here, just camera in the face and all that, you know, then yeah, hell yeah, then like, oh shit, what do I look like? You feel me? You thinking about a million and one things while trying to stay on topic or whatever, you know what I'm saying, commentate. This is just like, nah, like, it's like a blank, empty canvas, and like, the shit that's going on is like, you know, it's like the painting is painting itself and shit, you know what I'm saying, but translate it into like the commentary, like that's where I shine at, is the improv shit, you know. I could do the scripted shit too, but like I don't, that's not fun at all. And that's why I feel like I've done that shit already, you know what I'm saying. That, going back to what I was gonna say too, just to finish that statement, like I'm glad I found like an outlet, you know what I'm saying, for the movie reviews, because that was one thing that scared me too. Like before I started like streaming video games and shit, like oh, like I'm like damn, like I have to stick to this movie shit because that's what I guess was working. Even though I knew that like I don't want to say like, oh, I knew everything from the beginning, but like nah, like low key I did. Like I'm like I knew exactly what, you feel me? Like okay, like this is niche. I'm gonna start doing this, and then I'm gonna branch out and do this. Like I always knew it would come to that. You feel me? Cause that's how everybody else do it anyway. Like nobody's like, especially with YouTube, man, like I don't think it should be like why I put a glass ceiling. You feel me? You should be able to do everything between, you know what I'm saying, movies or talking about music, anything. You feel me? Again, like I knew it, but I didn't know how, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? It was just alignment. I just was just stitching shit together between, you know what I'm saying, the social media, the, you feel me, the streaming, all that, you feel me? It was just all alignment. And then later it started to become intentional when I started, you know what I'm saying, getting feedback and seeing. That's when I started being more intentional with my like I guess you could say I don't want to say necessarily the thing I say, because I'm pretty free spirited when it comes to that, my speech, but like the shit, like as far as material, you know, as far as like other shit I share, because that, but it's me though. Again, like going back to the alignment shit, like a lot of the shit, like I have a whole highlight reel dedicated to like podcasts with specific people that I watch. You feel me? Because I think it's knowledgeable. So it's like why gatekeep or whatever. Like this is what helping me, and you can translate me. I can like me. I always was into music. Like that's sacred to me. But like I like watching it because stuff like that that's centered around things outside of things that you usually do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a I don't consider myself like a musician. You feel me? Even that's definitely something I'm like open to, as far as, you know, later down the line and shit. Definitely want to pick up an instrument and shit. You know, I have an ear for it. You feel me? Like, you know, like I definitely like that's my shit. But as far as like, you know, like I want to actually like play, like, you know, an instrument, piano, guitar, or some shit. But yeah, I'm saying that to say this, like I like looking at things outside of other mediums because you can learn a lot and just translate into what you're doing as far as the, you know, business or just knowledge wise. Like that's why I like podcasts and just different shit. It's just information or whatever, you know, books specifically as well. Cause it's just life. You feel me? It's like, oh shit, like you know, you it's always that one bits of golden, you know what I'm saying, nugget or gems or whatever. And you're like, damn, like I needed that. You can hear that. You feel me? It's just like set off like it's like a eureka moment. Like, whoa, like this is the missing puzzle piece of what I'm trying to do or figure out or whatever. And it just clicks and makes sense. So yeah, that was a lot with that. With music, you know what I'm saying, the podcast and shit. You know, for different people saying like, you know, like $1 million worth of game, goddamn $1 million worth of game. Like the shit they be saying, even though they very like knowledge centric, baby, they really, you feel me, super dope. That's why I love them, because it's like, even though it's music, you know, they ask all the right questions, like, oh, how did you do this, or let's talk about intellectual properties and all that. You feel me? It's not just bullshit like, oh yeah, like played it, you know what I'm saying, like the typical run-of-the-mill, like, you feel me, like, oh, I'm just here to promote my music. Like, nah, like it's mainly knowledge based. Oh, this shit right here. Tyler Creator's another one. Like I feel like that nigga, like he's gonna go down the list of like the people that's like, yeah, one of the gatekeep. Now I don't say gatekeepers, but like one of the, how can I say this? Pillars, like, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like, okay, yeah, people go to, because he had to grow into this shit, you feel me? Is these health packs? Look like these are like flying around, little health pack shit. So I was trying to follow it. Yeah, his podcast is dope, you know what I mean, not podcast, but like when he's on a podcast, like he has a lot of like gems. 50 is another, like, oh, like, holy shit, bro, I mean, this nigga got books, you feel me? Like they could just, a lot of people do this, you feel me? Like between the Charlemagne and Gods and all that, but like, you feel me? It's just a matter of like who you resonate with, you know, I guess you could say. But I'm saying that to say this, like bringing them up because it's like I'm fans of them and shit. That's who they are as people, like the Ty the Creator, 50 Cent. But yeah, they have a lot of like knowledge, you feel me? Because it's like they've been around and, you know, seen, you know what I'm saying, been through every, you know what I'm saying, as far as the business side of shit, you know, like they had to go on again, but I have to say, like they had to grow into it. So yeah, I was using, like, I'll take little bits and pieces of that and post it like on my highlights. I'll see like some people that interact with it and shit or whatever, like it'll start like a talking point, and I'm like, oh shit, like let me, you feel me, keep doing this, you know what I'm saying? When I feel inspired to, if I see some, I'm gonna make it tie in, you feel me? Because I don't want to make it seem like it's just centered around, you feel me, like these that's just one aspect, because I have a whole bunch of highlights. But again, that was just alignment, that was just me, you feel me? Just posting it because it's like, oh yeah, I like, you know what I'm saying, like this shit, and I want to share it, like, you know, like that's what I just like to do. Like if I like something, it's like, why not? I want to share it, you feel me, out to the public or whatever, and see people how they engage with it. Or who knows, maybe somebody might need this shit, you feel me? But yeah, it started to become this thing where I'm like, oh shit, like as far as like, I guess how I will brand myself or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? The intention with that was to again, but it was before, it was just alignment. But now when I looked at it from like the perspective, like, okay, like how is this benefiting other people? Like, because I'm a big believer in, like, you know what I'm saying, like people not manufacturing yourself but branding yourself, you know, like people, you building yourself up to where people come to you, where it's like, you know, like they seek you out, like, you know, like you're your own engine. Like put the power in the hands of the creatives and shit, you know. And I think that social media, you feel me, we're no longer reduced to like going to like having agents and, you know what I'm saying, like having a team or whatever. I mean, even that's super important too, but like you can learn knowledge, but you know how that shit go with like, you know, you have other people and shit, you know what I'm saying, it sometimes it can either, it can hurt you or benefit you, you know what I'm saying, and then you know how that shit go. But yeah, for the people that just want to start it, just get yourself out there or whatever the case may be, it's like, you know, I feel like I'm a big believer in that. We're no longer reduced to like LinkedIn, you know, like this is the new LinkedIn, you know, like walk-in LinkedIns and shit where people can like click on your page and see like, oh, this is what you about and this is what they're into, like they're artists. Now it might not be all of you, but like it's a good, you know what I'm saying, like if that's what you into, you feel me, and shit, like, you know, that could be a nice I guess you could say entry point or whatever, to where people, you feel me, where it just opens up opportunities, I guess I could say, you know these people are like, just by me sharing my video games or whatever, or just commentary, people liking it and commenting, I'll look, you know what I'm saying, repost their shit, you know what I'm saying, they repost mine, you feel me, just paying it for whatever. But when I look, I'm like, oh shit, like a lot of these people be artists, they in the cars, you know what I'm saying, like I'll post Forza and they, you know what I'm saying, they're doing car meets and shit. Some people be barbers, some people be like in the fashion, you know what I'm saying, again, we're never just one thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're like fucking onions and shit, you got layers or whatever. Word to Shrek, that's anything that Light taught me. It was that layer shit. It's crazy how that shit is still relevant to like all these years. That's one simple line, but now it's the truth, like we're not just one thing. But again, it's like with social media, you feel me, it's like, you feel me, just brand yourself, you feel me, like you can show other sides to you, other parts and whatever, and people, you know what I'm saying, why they made it, like the things that you like, like somebody might see something that you may not see, you feel me, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, Like as far when like as far as opportunity goes, like they might. I remember hearing Tyler the Creator say something like this. I'm just gonna use what he said because I don't. You feel me? I feel like he articulated best. But like I remember him saying like how he like saw somebody that made good fabric and shit. You know. I don't know if that was like their main thing of what they did, but like he just came across. I don't know if it was like some Japanese. It was very like rare for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he gravitated towards. He was like, oh, this person's just like, they make good shit, you feel me? And he looked and he got into contact. I don't know whether or not he got into contact with him or whatever. But, I'm like, yo, how cool is that? You feel me? Granted, the guy could have been whatever, you know what I'm saying? A mechanic or whatever, or some shit or whatever, fashion designer. But that was just his side, whatever thing. But how cool that would be getting a fucking DM by fucking Tyler the Creator or whoever. And I'm like, yo, man, can I buy your... Actually, nah, he did DM him. I think it was furniture or some shit. He was just like, yo, like, it was a guy at the, but it was actually, I think I did post, it wasn't the whole segment. I think I like cut that part out because I was like, I wanted to post this one thing that like, that stood out for me, that really resonated. But like, without, in that podcast, right, the guy was there. He got in contact with the guy that made the furniture. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was just fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? And hilarious at the same time. Like, he kind of brought it. He was like, oh yeah, that's how I met you. He was like, oh yeah, this guy makes good fucking furniture. He was like, I was just eating breakfast and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I honestly don't remember what it, you know what I'm saying, the whole, like the stick and whatever. But lead up to that. But like, yeah, I remember him throwing that in there. Like, yeah, like I found you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what made me reach out to you. But yeah, I think that was dope, man. Like how like this is like the new LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need the on paper credentials necessarily to like, you feel, of course, again, like, you know what I'm saying? I know this sounds gonna be super, you know, remedial, like, yeah, duh, but like, yeah, of course, if you want to be a fucking doctor, lawyer, then yeah, of course, yes, you have to have school, all that, now that know the business side of things. But like, if that's something that you into, like, I feel like you're gonna always like gravitate, like you're gonna have some knowledge in. You feel like nobody goes into law school, I feel like, or a doctor and being like, you know what I'm saying, let's wake someone there, oh, let me just be that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel, at least, I mean, I hope so, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not in it for the money, but for the most part, it's like you have, you know, a desire to help people. There was another segment I should have I meant to do it. I have to find it, man. I post him a lot too. It's this dude, this channel that I've been following quite some time. I found him this year, actually. Man, this nigga dropped nothing but gems. Him and this one dude, Creative Minds. But yeah, it's this guy named The King's Hand. And he had a segment talking about what I'm saying now, like, you feel me, as far as like how your passion, I guess you could say, is just like, or I guess you could say a career, you know, is just a vehicle to carry out your sole purpose or fulfillment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With him, it was just like, oh, I like helping people and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Or a pediatrician, something. So that's how he translate. I know this kind of sounds way, like, it was way more better the way how he said it. And I don't think that's all. I think he might have even changed his occupation. I guess one day he found out, you know what I'm saying, he kind of wanted to do something else, you know. But I thought it was good. It was just a cool, interesting way how he put it. I hope I articulated myself right, you know what I'm saying? How, you feel me, basically, you know, because I think it's just, it's hard, man, you feel me, like, especially, yeah, being in adolescence and shit, you know what I'm saying, at least when I remember, like, oh, what do I want to do, what I want to be, you know what I'm saying, and all that pressure with everybody else. My mom excluded her, you feel me, she was pretty like, you know, just be free, like, you know what I'm saying, do what you want. I always knew what I wanted to do. That's the thing, since I was legit, yo. But yeah, getting around other people, projecting that onto you, I used to hate that shit, you feel me? Because I used to have bad experiences with people to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, what do you got, any plans? Like, what is your goal? Like, what the fuck? I'm fucking 15. Like, what do you, like, you want me to have my whole fucking life figured out? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that everybody has, you know what I'm saying, strong, you know what I'm saying, malicious intent behind, but at least the people I ran into, It was an ex coworker. Matter of fact, it was my manager. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't want to put his name out there, but like, yeah, I ain't like this nigga, bro. I don't care, bro. Even if one day if it do get out, it was the place that I worked at, my first job. But he was just a fucking asshole, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was a bully. He ain't do that shit with me. I wasn't having that shit. But yeah, he would just do that around. Like I remember that shit just turning me off, yo. Like, cause he was fake as hell too. Like try to like befriend you and shit, but like really be like just, you know, he's just weird. He just moves like a bitch, bro. I can't stand. That's one thing I can't stand. I'm not a homophobic person, no, but one thing I cannot stand more than anything in life, bro, is a nigga that move like a bitch. You feel me? And it's not even like a homophobic. It's just more so just like why do you act like that, like a fucking girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you swear you not, you feel me, gay, or you want to project that onto it, but that's a whole nother thing. I ain't gonna get into it, but yeah, I remember just not liking it. And he wasn't the first person I ran into, but I remember like that, you know what I'm saying, that experience, I always kind of, you know what I'm saying, maybe because I was my first job too, like that's what maybe, I guess, the universe was nudging me down, like, yeah, this shit just not, you feel me? Not saying there's anything wrong with a 9 to 5, but just like, this shit ain't what it's cracked up to be, man. Like, you feel me? Like, these niggas, like, I'm fresh out of high school, you feel me? You gotta bear in mind, like, oh, it gets worse. Like, basically, you feel me? For me, it's like, yo, like, people are like, it's just as, already left high school, I already dealt with, you feel me, what I had to deal with that. Not that it was, like, the worst experience ever, you feel me? I guess you could say eccentric more than anything, you know? Plus, I wasn't the most innocent person. I want to make it seem like I was just like, oh, yeah, like, my life was all, you feel me? Like, nah, like some of the shit that I just had to learn hard lessons because I was just hard-headed, you know, in life and shit. But yeah, I remember like running like that, like sticking out with me at one point, like, oh, like, I don't like people, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's people like that out in the world and shit, like just real like projected, like in the way how you would do it, it would be like, it wasn't like that, and like, oh, what do you want to be? Like, I could just see through it, you feel me? Like, even back then, like, it was mainly like, oh, I don't know what I want to be in my life, so let me, like, you feel me? And the reason why I noticed is because it's like, again, like me, like, when I did start to work there, you feel, because it's not like he didn't have likable traits and shit. Like, when I'll at least try to, like, move past it, you know what I'm saying, like his flaws or whatever, I'm not even gonna, but it's like, yeah, this dude was like a beat for beat narcissistic bully. Like, it was like, holy shit, man, like, I couldn't believe it, like some of the shit this nigga would do or say or how he would treat people. Again, even though it didn't happen like to me, but like some of the shit he would do, but it was just still like, wow, jarring to the fact that it was like, wow, like there's people like out there in the world. That's why it kind of pushed me to, like, you feel me, like, I don't know, I still want to be like that, you know what I'm saying, like advocate for people and shit, like in the work field, union, like I'm all that support, you know what I'm saying, union, so I'm DOA, like, yeah, like, cause they'll treat people like shit, bro. I see, like, you know what I'm saying, like in many iterations and shit at the workforce, you know what I'm saying, and big companies and shit. Definitely, I've worked for people like that, and it's, you know, like, it's a whole lot of fucking educated assholes and dumbasses out here, but I digress. But yeah, I remember, you know what I'm saying, he was one of them types, like, always, oh yeah, my life, to me it just gave me that, like, you feel me, opinion about him, like, oh, I have my life in order and all this other thing, and I got this plan and da-da-da-da, like, it would just be so, like, but it was bravado, you feel me, it was never like, oh, like, this guy's, you feel me, sure as himself, and he has a sense of direction. It was more so like, yeah, I'm kind of a loser, but I'm gonna make everybody else feel like, I need people to, like, boost me up, you know, like, the beat for beat typical, you know what I'm saying, like, and he'll have that around him too, you feel me, mind you, like, we 16, 17 and shit, people scared of him and shit, like, all trying to kiss his ass, and I'm just looking like, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, the people that were popular would get people special treatment, you know what I'm saying, me being one of them and shit, later when I'm, like, started to, like, you know what I'm saying, be known at the job or whatever, this shit was just weird, they says, oh, I used to fucking just be looking like, what the fuck, and then the nigga wanted to be, like, real personal, be friends with you and shit, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga that had no friends, I'm just out here just ripping on this dude and shit. Now, you know why? Because this my man's recently, this nigga try to reach out to me through him, and that shit, it kind of tickled me, because it's like, what the fuck? I ain't follow this nigga, was following me on social media a while back, and I removed him, you feel me? Because I tried, I'm like, alright, maybe they ain't that bad, you feel me, of a person. And then the nigga try to be friendly with me and shit, and try to get, not too personal, I don't make it seem the nigga was on weird shit, you feel me? I don't want to accuse nobody or nothing, but like, just, you feel me, like trying to act all buddy. It's like, nigga, like, why, nigga? Like, I ain't speak to you since I was like in my teens. Like, why are you still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. That's just weird behavior to me, if you ask me. But yeah, it would just be certain shit that he would say, and I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm just not with it, you know. When he would try to interact with me. But yeah, not a while back, I think like a couple months ago. That's why, like, I'm thinking about that shit now. Yeah, my man's, he was like, oh yeah, so and so said what's up, and I'm like, the fuck, like, nigga, like, this bitch, we ain't friends, nigga. Like, what makes you think that I will talk to you, nigga? Like, the fuck? But yeah, yeah, he was kind of like, he had that kind of like, you feel me, like, oh, like, my life is in order, whatever, like, I'm gonna do this and retire. And I used to be looking like, what the fuck, like, just one ear out while other, like, yeah, okay, sure. And if you did, like, cool, but like, when I started seeing like how he was, because he would go around, like, I remember what really kind of grounded my gears, he asked this one shorty, and we wasn't the closest friend. I didn't think she liked me at first, and for the right reasons. I'm not gonna lie, I did was kind of being an asshole, you know what I'm saying, on my asshole shit back then, and I had a certain encounter with her. But over time, like, she grew on me as a person. I could tell, like, she kind of responded to me too, not like that, but like, she had a nigga and shit, but like, kind of like, oh, like, he's actually kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? And not as bad is what he, you know what I'm saying, he tries to come off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my asshole shit. But I remember, like, I called him, like, talking about, because she was one of them shorties that was kind of like, I could tell she was kind of like, not to sound sad, but like, I guess because she was a shorty scared of conflict and shit, so she would like not stand up for herself that much, you know what I'm saying, until like really need be or whatever. But she was like her role, that was like her role dog or whatever, work snitch or whatever. I'm just shitting on her now, but like, that's what I felt like she was. I'm just keeping it a butt, you know what I'm saying? So I was wary of her at first, you know what I'm saying, and then over time I'm like, okay, like, nah, we just the same, like, she's just trying to, you know what I'm saying, survival tactics, whatever. So she felt like she got to be the work snitch or whatever, teacher's pet, I don't know, to survive, you know. But I remember one time, this nigga was like, I remember, like, he did the same shit, you feel, she was just talking, whatever, she wanted to be like a pet veterinarian or something like that. And I thought, you feel me, cool, you know what I'm saying, like, oh shit, like, you like animals and all that, you know what I'm saying. She was big on like animals and shit, dogs specifically, you feel me. You know them white shaw, you feel me, they be, you know, she gave me, yeah, my dog eat at the dinner table and she's like, nah, I'm out here dragging it, but like, nah, like, you feel me, she really like animals, so she wanted to, you feel me, like, make a career around it, which is cool. But I remember him saying, like, pull me to a side, like, oh yeah, she don't know what she wanna be, da 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 da, she can't do that because, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z and shit. Like, what? I'm like, just look at it. Like, I'm dumbfounded, yo. Non-response. Like, I should have defended her behind her back, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, you be all in this bitch face, and like, that's what you say, you feel me? I know she's seen it too, because she would have, like, you feel me, when he wasn't there, like, kind of like, oh yeah, he is a shit star, you feel me? Like, this nigga be an instigator, like, he's an instigator. You know what I'm saying? I feel like over a while, like, she started to see it, but like, that's when I'm like, yo, this nigga's like so fucking two-faced. You move like a bitch, bro. That's a girl. But like, yeah, ever since that, like, I don't know, that always kind of like, that experience kind of like turned me off with people like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, ask them questions, like, I don't know where it led to it, but yeah, like, I'm big on that. That's what I'm trying to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's too much pressure, man, between, you know what I'm saying, just like, it's hard, man, between all these options and people trying to project things onto you, you know what I'm saying, all this information is like what you want to be, like, it's hard, man. Like, when I have kids, I never would, like, especially being black, Latino, you know what I'm saying, and all that, like, bro, like, you don't gotta pick up a ball. I mean, if that's what you into, but like, I'm gonna love you regardless, nigga. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna call my kids nigga regardless of they girls or boys. But yeah, like, yo, like, I don't, like, you feel me? You see me? You feel me playing video games and shit? Like, this shit never gonna stop. You feel me? Like, you know, at least you know, not to sound like selfish or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living vicariously through them, but like, in my perfect world, I would like to, you feel me, think that they'll be gamers too. You know? Like, you don't gotta pick up a ball. It's just stuff, you feel me, between, you know, it's always that family member or whatever. Like, you see, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like they force that shit on the people. Like, pick up a ball or do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it, it's all for, like, you know what I'm saying, I love that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, because I love sports, like, don't be wrong, I love sports, you feel me? But just, like, when I see, like, people, like, you know what I'm saying, I like the community aspect about it, like, all the parents getting together and cheering other people's kids on, not just their own, you feel me? But, like, when it gets turned into, like, that whole competitive, like, you gotta be number one, and da-da-da-da, like, that whole, you feel me, like, you're only loved by your performance and shit. Like, when you perform, but like, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I have a soft spot for people like that, because I was like, again, like, I'm into sports too, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty athletic, but I was never the best at basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't 6'3", you know what I'm saying? I'm 5'9", you know what I'm saying? I fucking burped as I'm trying to talk and shit. But yeah, like, you feel me? Well, that's not like short or whatever, but it's like, you feel me? And I'm like, you look at AI and what he was doing, I think he was shorter than that. But you feel me? For me, it's like, oh shit, like, you know, that commentary, man, growing up, like, oh shit. And plus, I wasn't the best shooter, you know. Like, a nigga could dribble the ball and shit, make a shot or whatever, you feel me, layup. But like, as far as like handling and all that, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I'm not getting picked. You feel now football, all that? Now I sound like I'm just overcompensating now, but like, nah, it's not like a nigga not athletic. You feel me? Between boxing and, you know what I'm saying? Football and shit. But I remember, you feel me? I guess it's because the territory, like being black and shit, like, oh man, like, being, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess you be a kid and shit, somewhat ego crushing, like, damn, like, oh man, like, I'm ass or whatever, you feel me? So it's like, I'm saying that to say that I will never want to put that pressure on, like, my future kids, like, damn, like, oh man, like, you have to be good at this, you have to dominate or whatever. Like, nah, man, like, translate that into anything. Like you say, I would love, you feel me, more than anything, I would love for them not to be into sports, actually, like, if it just, or to be in the arts, you know? I feel like they need to push that more. Curriculum wise, that's how you say it, academic wise or whatever. Not to say there's things not like that, but I feel like that's only when you really get to college and shit, you know, where there's other things where it's like, oh, like, you can be that. And even then, like, when I was going, like, it was, to me, it felt like, oh, it's either this or that. Like, it never felt like where it's like I had that many choices or whatever. And then when it got to that math shit, I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't for me. Hence why I dropped out twice and shit, because it was just too hard for me at that point. It's like, man, I'm like, I'm just trying to be on my business shit. Like, I'm not trying to I major in like fucking business entertainment or fucking metaphysics. Like, god damn, even though I think metaphysics actually sound cool, but I don't know, like, mathematician, like, damn, no shade to the people that are good at math or whatever, but like, damn, like, some of this shit, like, we really don't be using. Like, that saying, like, when they be like, oh, you're not gonna need to use this, you know what I'm saying? And real, like, nah, that's dead ass, like, accurate, bro. Like, half of the shit they taught us, it's like, I never needed to use in my life. You feel me? And I don't care, like, man, I will happily pull out a fucking calculator. Like, that shit do not make me feel ashamed, my nigga. Now they got AI and chat GPT, so now what? You feel me? Like, but yeah, before that, I remember feeling like they used to try to make you feel so inferior, like, no calculators and all, like, bitch, like, I'm using a calculator. Like, you got me fucked up. I think I'm about to be stuck here on a fucking register. But yeah, that math was always like, I used to be so scared to even like purchase. You feel me? I have experiences with like that too, being a kid. Like, people like going to the ice cream truck and shit. I giving more money than I'm supposed to, and them like peeling off and be like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? And they see that I'm a kid, like, just being gullible and shit, not knowing. My mom low-key being tilt like, deadly, you didn't know? You feel, I just feeling so inadequate, like, oh man, like, yeah, that used to give me so much anxiety, yo. getting you know what I'm saying, paying for food as a jit, you know what I'm saying, going to like the store or whatever, because it's like, damn, I gotta count the money and shit. Like, I'm not a fucking imbecile. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, man, that's like that for me. Like, hence why I like kind of overcompensate for it. Like, I'm like big on that, you know what I'm saying, calculating my money, like all that. Well, who ain't this day and age? I want to know all that shit going. Every subscription is being monitored. Like, hell nah, bro. Like, I don't want to see a sick as something. A transaction, you feel? I'm the type of the same with my mom, man. I don't play that shit. I'm the type of nigga, I will disable that shit where you can turn that shit off. You feel me? Just in case, you feel me? Like, you know how with all this shit going on in the world, you don't know if somebody get access to that shit. I don't know. I don't be on some doom and gloom shit, but yeah, nigga not like that shit scares me sometimes. You feel me? When it comes with money, you know. That's why I'm like. Hence why I don't like dealing with. I don't think nobody deal with cash with other people, you know what I'm saying? It's all just digital transactions and shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying, the way of the world now. Shit, it's probably gonna be a time in 30, 50 years where that's gonna be foreign, you know what I'm saying? The currency of a dollar and shit. I mean, the currency of a dollar, the power of a dollar, liquid money, you know? Like, I don't want to say it's not going to be no longer, but like that shit, it's not going to be. It's going to be niggas pulling out. You know what I'm saying? Now you be looking at niggas looking weird when they like take out a big ass jar like pennies and shit, and they pay with pennies or just change in general. You feel me? Because no who like dealing with change. Just all bills and shit. You know. It's like, you feel me? That's like damn near rude. I feel like now, like how they look at you. If you work retail before, you know what I'm saying, been on the receiving end. But yeah, that's gonna be like that with bread, like liquid cash. And then you gonna pull out a 50 and they gonna look at you like, really? Like, you ain't just gonna like fucking, I don't know, sell me that shit or whatever the fuck. God damn. Form of payment will be in the future and shit in 50 years. Can't just telepathically send that shit to me. Say, nah, that would be crazy, yo. I don't even know where I'm at right now. I was just like, I'm so all over the fucking place right now. But yeah, like I'm big on that, man. Like, I'm real big on that too. Like, people who like try to crush people's dreams and like, you feel me, projectors and shit like that. Like, like, get the fuck away from around me. I don't care if I wanted to be a fucking. I don't care if I wanted to be in a circus, yo, juggle balls and shit. That sound crazy, but like for real, like if you see me putting in the work and I'm like really serious about this shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect the nigga to hold my hand. You feel me? But yeah, just believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't say nothing at all. You feel me? Just be like, okay, you know. Like I'm big on that shit, man. Like, that's a no-go. I do not want you around me, man. Just because you scared or you gave up on yourself don't mean that I'm gonna give up on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how fucking weird or crazy you think I am or whatever. Nah, you scared to get outside of the box or whatever. It's try something different. I look at niggas like that, like they weird, like oh you're conforming and shit. You feel me? Like, are you just? It's not even conformance. It's just appliance. You feel me? Just like you just, to me, is you like you gave up on yourself, bro. Cause it's like, nigga, I know you when you was a kid, you was like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like the sky the limit. You didn't even know what you wanted to be. You wanted to, you feel me, nigga? You playing with toys. Shit, you probably wanted to be a fucking cowboy or whatever. But like, I'm saying that to say there's people out here that probably they made that shit work or they became that. You know what I'm saying? Since they was a kid, they had that dream. You know what I'm saying? That seed, that kernel seed planted to them that's all the way when he was a jit. You know what I'm saying? And they living that shit now. But just, you know what I'm saying, through their essence or whatever. But yeah, people that's just like, you feel me? Like conformers to the path that's laid out in front of them. Yeah, you like liquid hot. We like oil and water, bro. It tells me everything about you. And again, it don't have to be like, oh, like you gotta be this fucking pioneer or this savant or whatever. But just like, you know, like just embrace, you feel me, change or whatever, or things that's different, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know, man. Like that's I'm big on that. Like people who, it's like to me, it's like I don't like to me. It's like it lets me know that you're not. It's like to me, it's like some spiritual shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, like you don't believe in a higher power. No, I mean that's kind of harsh, but like you don't believe in like the unseen. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't think that just because you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's in the ether that you can't make it tangible. You feel me? Like, oh, it has to be pulled into reality for us. Then, you know what I'm saying? It's safe proof. Like, nah, man. Like, nigga, you look at anybody, and this is real spill. This not even me just saying shit just to say it. It sounds philosophical. Everything, but everything you could look at right now was a thought. Was a fucking idea, man. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, you factor in other people coming in for the team and shit, you know what I'm saying? The IE, Steve Jobs, Sony, Xbox, you feel me? It was always a thought, man. Like, so I don't be liking hearing that shit. Like, oh, like I don't understand this, or I don't know how that, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna do it? It's like, nigga, like, you know, like I don't know, but I will. You feel me? The path, all I gotta do is take the first step, and the breadth of the path is gonna be revealed in front of me. Like, fuck that plan shit, man. Like, yeah, I have a plan, but to me it's like, because to me that's like, okay, it's absolute, like it's the end all be all when you have the plan. Like there's no room for like just creativity or improvement in just life and shit. Like, you feel me? It's like, oh, like I settle. Basically that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why it took that long, even though I'm glad I said it, you know, but like that's basically what it is for me. Like, settling. I hate that shit. Complacency, that shit terrifies me. Cause I've been around people like that where it's like they're miserable as fuck, but they're perfectly okay with like, or I don't know, fear, you know what I'm saying, of not changing their situations or just thought process or whatever. Like that shit terrifies me, bro. It's like, oh, like, and again, it scares me because it's not because I think, oh, like I'm better than. I'm not even trying to say that to sound pretentious or facetious, like. Nah, man, like it's like the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's like that could be me. if I conform or I give up on myself, like I'll be like, you know, like I'm not far, like I'm just one decision away of like, oh shit, like, oh, like maybe this is not gonna work or whatever, like, and you know what I'm saying, just hanging it up. Maybe I should do that. Like, nah, man, like, oh, I got, just look at these people. You know, it's like that saying, man, like, or that meme or whatever. Like, some people teach you on not what to be or some shit. I don't know. I completely butchered that, but like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, that's why, you feel me? Going back to that one dude, my old manager that I used to work for and shit, at Sonic, it's like, oh, I could be like that. You feel me? Just miserable, complaining, angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh, like projecting and shit. Like, no friends. Like, that's a miserable. Like, why, bro? Like. Fuck no. Yeah, it's like, yeah, people, you know what I'm saying? That's just one example. It's like they'll show you everything. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be like that. You feel me? That's one thing I do know. You feel me? Like, even if I don't know what I like, you know what I'm saying? What to do or the next step to take and shit. I know enough. I look at you and be like, yeah, whatever the fuck you doing, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to become that. Like, that's the end result. That's the end game. Just miserable and fat. It's like, nah. Even though he was pretty fat, you know what I'm talking about and shit. Yeah, I can't do it, bro. I can't. I mean, honestly, I don't get that's fuel to me. So I ain't gonna lie. Now it's like you tell me I can't do something, or I'm, you feel me, weird or otherwise. It's like you are feeding a shadow, dark aspect of myself. You are just fueling my flame. Honestly, like. I'm like a fucking wildfire. You're like you think you're extinguishing me, but you're just throwing oil, and I'm gonna overpower you. I would never be in the same place I was before, as far as like, You know what I'm saying? Just in general in life. Like one day you gonna look at me, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like this nigga over here now, you doing this or you doing that. Like, you feel me? It's not even, again, me being pretentious. Like, for real. Like, just me being observant to myself. Like, I would never will be complacent. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as me moving. Granted, that was a decision my people made. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that's when my mind shifted. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Don't get me wrong. It was hard. You feel me? It was definitely a trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, culture shock. But, like, never once. I knew it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Never once in my mind where I was like, oh, like maybe I had it better. You know what I'm saying? Back, like, no, like I was sure like that chapter was closed. You feel me? Like, hence why I never went back there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, plus it is other factors too. You know what I'm saying? Losing loved ones and shit. Like, it would just be depressing. But like, that's one of the biggest reasons. To me, if I ever would, like, me going back makes me feel like I'm going backwards. Like, literally and figuratively. Like, literally me going there. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's like it feels like that energetically I have to lower myself. You know what I'm saying? I just know, like, even though I'm not even there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, like, my stomach would just turn, cause just like between the old feelings and all that, like, it just feel like just another version of myself, like a dead version. You know, like, it's like why would I do that to myself? You feel me? Like, go back. And at first I used to look at that like, oh, am I like running from something or just me or whatever? And this is like, nah, it's like something. It's like that's one thing I realized about myself too, man. It's like, I don't want to say I'm afraid of the past, but it's like I'm afraid of the past repeating itself. Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I'm so big on, like, it's like when I'm done with something, I'm done. Because it's like I know myself. Like, I don't really usually give up on things fast. You know what I'm saying? But when I do, it's like it's no turning back. You feel me? It's like once you see what you saw, but you get what I'm trying to say. It doesn't sound like proper English, but it makes sense to me. It's like once you see, it's like it's like, you feel me? But just anything, relationships, opportunities, like just everything. It's like, yeah, I just like, it's just not. It's like at this point, it's like I'm being fake. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I physically can't do it. And it's not me being pretentious. It's just I think it's just a big part of being older. Excuse me. I'm shit. I'm not even 30 yet, and I'm shit. I can already tell when I get older. You feel I'll be one of them niggas which like I just don't got time for it. I don't want to hear that shit. Like. Just like how my grandma was, R.I.P. God rest her soul. Like, she didn't give a fuck, but it was beautiful. Like, she wasn't an asshole. I mean, she definitely had a mean streak. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I'm saying? That she had a big ass heart, but most of it was more mainly like I'm at peace. You feel me? That's what it was. It wasn't that angry, like, oh fuck everything, like angry, bitter old people. Like, you know, I just want to die. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was just like, I'm at peace. And she was to our last breath. You feel me? I was there when she took our last breath, like, to the end. Was not afraid. She wanted to know if we was going to be okay. Was not, no fear, no nothing. Like, that's what I want to emulate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it was like a bittersweet. Like, yeah, like, our heart is fucking broken and shit. But it's like, it almost, like, you know what I'm saying? Changed me. Like, on some Phoenix Rising shit. Like, oh shit, like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then my man's dying. Like, it just let me know where I'm just like, bro, like, yeah, like, I'm not waiting, like, for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, we human, you feel me? It's not like we don't, you know what I'm saying, have bad days or change, you know what I'm saying? Change or whatever, or like, you know, but I just know, like, the evolution part is just, that's something where I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm good, because I'll be damned if I'm gonna die in my dreams or come back here, because I'm a big believer in reincarnation. Like, yeah, I'm big on that shit too. Moksha, whatever you know call it. I mean, that's what it's called. I don't know why I be so bashful to talk about shit like that, because I don't want to, you feel me? I don't know, turn people off and make it seem, you know, but I'm big on that. Hence, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Hindu shit. Like, yeah, nigga, I ain't trying to come back here, yo. Like, don't be wrong, like, life is beautiful as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the version I am now, like, for how I was growing up, or like, just, you know, life and shit, like, how it turned, like, you know, not liking yourself, to where I'm in now, like, yeah, like, life is beautiful, like, you know,
I love the evolution part of like getting better and improving and all that shit. Shit, damn near almost to my own detriment. That's why sometimes I gotta, you know, I don't want to say I have to remind myself that I'm human, but like kind of like, oh shit, like I'm still human. You feel me? Like just like don't feel bad for feeling bad. I guess you could say like you know, that's what it's like when you. I feel like that's when you conscious, you start to. Those I noticed that much shit about myself. Oh, they stuck. They glitched out good, so I can focus on them. Being observant to myself now, like when you start to become more conscious, it's like you start feeling like, oh, why am I sad? Why am I angry or something? Whatever. It's like it flows faster. You know what I'm saying? Away. You know what I'm saying? Those feelings, but like I ain't gonna lie, I do definitely. You know what I'm saying? Catch myself. You know what I'm saying? Getting and you know what I'm saying? It turns into more like oh, I shouldn't be feeling like this, rather than just letting it flow. Cause it's like, oh, I should know better or whatever. But like, nah, like, I don't even know why I brought that up. But like, yeah, basically what I'm saying, like, you know, like, I don't, hell nah, I don't want to come back here, yo. Fuck no. Ever. Turn me into energy. Shit. Even if you do turn me into a treat, so, nah, I just don't want to be back here, honestly, at all. God damn it. Turn me into that shit at the end of this 2001 Space Odyssey. That cosmic age shit. Like that's why I'm trying to do everything I can. You know what I'm saying? It's not like urgency. Like, oh man, like I need to be the best saint or whatever. Just, you know what I mean? Just more so just like, you feel me? Like, I'm big on that. Basic Bible. You know what I'm saying? Basic instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's something me and my mom came up with, like, that's real spill. You do good and you reap good, like, you know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, you feel me? Like, and then, you know, the universe will take care of the rest, you feel me? Like, that's what that's my ultimate, you feel me, goal. I guess evolution is not even the, like, I don't know. So, of course, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, ball out and shit, you know what I'm saying, turn out, whatever, you feel me? Like, we came here to play as well, but like, that's the end goal, like, moksha, like, the fuck? Like, I don't come back here, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Die on my dream. That's why I feel like for most people that know what they want to do, that's mainly, you know what I'm saying, that's how you know you've been here before. Like, cause I'm telling you as a kid, like, I was one of them kids that, like, it's like embedded in my mind, like, I'm a shit, 3 years old, maybe 4, staring at the stars, you feel me? Maybe that was just me being, you know what I'm saying, into planets or shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't really know much about it, but like, I was just so like wondrous and shit being a kid, you feel me? I am still to this day, like, it's not like it never ever left me, but like, I was about to say, can I not tether to that? But I remember being like, it was wild, like, everything was just so brand new and just like, wow, and it felt like the stars were brighter, the night sky, you feel me? Like, it's just, holy shit, the days are sunnier and shit. Even though there's still a lot of beautiful things out there now, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, the old, get into that whole, remember the old days, remember 2016? I hate that shit, bro. It's like, really, like, that was the best year? I don't remember 2016, I'm gonna be real with you. Outside of the music, I will say that, though, I get what they saying with that, but like, the overall, like, you know, that's the whole, I don't digress. That's just a fucking shit. 4 years from now, wow, they gonna say 2023 was the best year, or this last year was. Yeah, it's just a trend or whatever. But yeah, like, fucking live life now. You know what I'm saying? Why always look back and shit? What was, you know what I mean? Well, I make new memories and shit. But anyways, yeah, I remember looking out that and just, you feel me, having all these goals and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not that I'm like jump cutting. But just being wondrous and shit. I wanted to be a storm chaser, I ain't gonna lie. / meteorologist. I still probably could do something like that or put it into a movie. That was like my favorite movie growing up. Hence why, you know what I'm saying? That was my favorite movie. Wanted to be a storm chaser, Twister, and the Day After Tomorrow shit. I used to love shit like that. Like, sound crazy. I sound like a fucking like anarchist or whatever. Nah, but like natural disaster movies or whatever. Just looking at the tornadoes, but yeah, I remember, yeah, just legit, like just knowing, you feel me? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, You feel me? I just feeling so abundant. You feel me? I used to think like my mom was a celebrity. Like for real. Like, I used to think my mom, cause she always would be on in the house singing and shit. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? She was good at it too. Like I used to thought she was Kelly Rowland. She had the short. You feel me? It's the '90s, early 2000s, late '90s, early 2000s, short buzz cut. You know, not buzz cut, but like the pixie cut. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, she was part of Destiny Child and shit. Like when I was a kid, that's what I thought. I thought my aunt that lived with us too, my grandmom, I should say. We all lived with her in her big ass house. We used to think she was it was a show called Living Single, because she was like, she could dance, you know what I'm saying? Like really dance her ass. So well, a lot of my mom sisters could. So my mom really wasn't much of the dancer, more the singer, but like she was the baby of the family. But yeah, she was the dance. So that show, like the intro, you feel me, real 90s and shit, you know what I'm saying? That intro was dope. Theme song with Clean and Tifa. But there was a silhouette, you know what I'm saying? A shot of a silhouette dancing. And to me, it kind of looked like her. So I'm like, oh, that's her. Like, I swear to God, like, I used to think that my family was rich, yo. Like, we were dead ass, like, famous and shit. You know? Like, I remember just feeling so abundant. So I don't know. I'm making that reference now. Like, not saying that I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Not the glad, like, I wouldn't want to be, like, you feel me, that level, you feel me, as far as, like, oh, I can't, people taking pictures and shit like that, whatever, like, bothering me, like, nigga, like, nah, I want to be fuck fame, I want to be rich, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it'll be cool, I'll use it for good, you feel me, I guess you could say, if it were to come to some capacity, but, I like my, you know what I'm saying, I value my privacy, or whatever you want to call it and shit, I don't want all that, I'm too, you feel me, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all ain't about to be doing that shit with me. I had a picture or was running up on me and shit. Like, man, look. Like, what that Eminem say? I am with us, man. Shit, y'all. They be like, yeah, this niggas, I will whoop somebody's ass. I'm not gonna lie to you if you come a certain way. Do not let this shit confuse you. The way I put myself out there. But, yeah, I remember that just feeling like so abundant, like, oh yeah, my family's rich, da-da-da-da-da, we had all these movies. I don't know. I used to think some way crazy shit. I used to think that people on the radio, I think I said this before on Wax one time, on stream, not in this game, but like before, people on the radio, like it was like live performance, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know live performance was, but I used to think they were like always, like they were throwing concerts, you know? I thought that was funny. Looking back at it, my cousin, I remember him saying it too. Like my grandma, I'm laughing at it. God rest her soul. I remember her bringing it up. My cousin, his mom died. My aunt, so she took him. But that's basically like his mom. You know, what I'm saying, he calls her mom. She died when he was really young. But yeah, he used to. I remember I never heard him say it, but like I remember her telling me, like she used to laugh a lot, telling me the story how she used to. How one day he came up to her and asked her like, "Oh, did you used to live in the cowboy days? Was it the was it black and white or something like that?" To that thing, and her just laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't that or whatever. Like, I don't know. I thought that was pretty. I think a lot of kids, you feel me? Like, we look at the world like that. You know, when how we look. You feel me? The way how we observe the past or whatever. We thought it was really like, holy shit. Like they lived back then, or that's what it used to look like, or whatever. It was like the innocence with it, you know. But yeah, I don't know why I brought all that shit up. I don't know why I'll be bringing any of this shit up. But yeah, that's what I used to think, man. Like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I guess maybe that's why. I don't know. Like, I definitely believe in that shit. I'm a big believer in this. Like, sometimes. The people, the family, because it's like I say, oh, you don't pick your family. I mean, I'm big on blood. I don't go by the whole blood thicker than water shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you family. It makes you related, blood related. It don't always make you family. But I like take that. It's relative to whatever. How you put it. But yeah, I'm big on that shit too. But I do think sometimes they reverse the roles. You feel me? Like, you know, I definitely think I came back from my mom. Like, maybe I was she was my daughter, hence why I be so overprotective and shit. My brother probably was too. You know what I mean? Her parent. You know what I'm saying? My grandma used to think the same thing. You know what I'm saying about my mom? Like, oh, maybe it was my mom, because against why, you know, because we were her caretakers. You know what I'm saying? And somebody, you know, she was taken in. You know what I'm saying? By a family. You know what I'm saying? Well, her aunts, I could say, because her mom basically just gave her up. She basically abandoned her and shit when she was a kid. You've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie with her mom. That's a whole nother thing. I don't want to get into graphicness, but I feel like you can tell where I was going with that. But yeah, it's like basically, you know what I'm saying? Like really, you know what I mean? Like not really. She didn't really have a good relationship with any of her mom or dad, but her aunts took her in. But I think my mom, like, she kind of took that, you know what I'm saying? My mom had that kind of like spirit in her, you know what I'm saying, of the people that took her in, you know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to fight for, you know what I mean? Like just the motherly, maternal instincts, you know. And again, that's not to say like, oh, my mom, you know, they didn't bump heads. Like they both strong-headed women and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they gonna clash from time to time and shit, but like, they didn't take away from that she cared about her and shit. But yeah, like, I'm a big believer in that shit at Rosenberg, but I think definitely, like, I don't know, like, sound weird, but like, now I generally believe it now, speaking on real time, like, maybe, yeah, you know what I'm saying, somebody's like that one thing, oh, the generational curse bringer or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I think there's some truth to that, but even though I think you can really even peel that back down even more, I definitely know my mom is one of them, you know what I'm saying, I think me and my mom, and my brother is the channel, you know, but it definitely started with her, you feel me, to being a generational curse bringer, just hearing how she was growing up, basically the female version of us, you know what I'm saying, but just different. God damn, these niggas jumping my shit. Questioning things, you know what I'm saying, being headstrong, rebellious, all that, you know what I'm saying. That sounds, oh, it's not bad, you know what I'm saying. I know that's usually has a negative connotation, but like, nah, kind of the one that's like the brings change and shit, you know. So yeah, us being her kids, we kind of the same, you know what I'm saying. Have her attributes and shit. But I don't know, man, like, made me think, you know what I'm saying, again, going back to what this abundance that I used to feel, you know what I'm saying, it kind of rises to the question, like, oh shit, maybe I did come from a lineage, and I now I know that it is, I say that, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just not, I don't want to get into that, definitely come from a family that, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say we was the rip, but you know what I'm saying, some type of, you know, there was that, a legacy, there was a legacy that we had, you know what I'm saying, a big one. But I generally do believe that some people, they come back, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, oh, like, start something new, or like, you know what I'm saying, take back what's theirs or whatever, you feel me, or start a new tradition or whatever, like, yeah, man, like, as pretentious that I sound, I'm a big believer in it, and I don't, it's not like, oh, I had the pressure, you know what I'm saying, of like, oh, I gotta fix, you know what I'm saying, do this, and we gotta make it out the hood. Like, nah, it's like just with thought, you know what I'm saying, just with values and all that other shit change, you know what I'm saying, it's something as simple as that. Career to your finance, you know what I'm saying, just setting out new values and shit, you know. I feel like that's a big part of, like, that's what really the definition of being like or a big part of it, of being a generational curse bringer or whatever you want to call it, like just laying out, just, you know what I'm saying, new and better values and shit, a better foundation than what before, to break that cycle, you know what I'm saying, i.e. like this game. I know that's like the slogan, that was a cool little, I had to do it, the opportunity arise, I couldn't pass it up. I think that was like the game slogan, break the cycle, with SAROS. But yeah, mom definitely is like that as well as me, you know what I'm saying, like that's one thing about, well, her mostly thing, it's like, yeah, like I'ma feel my way, and it's not even like an asshole, like, oh, I feel this way, you know, it's just for the sake of purpose of being, you know what I'm saying, contrarian or whatever. It's just like, nah, like, if I believe in this or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, then that's how I feel, or I'm not gonna cheer for that. Same with, you know what I'm saying, me, like, I can't, feels like me, it's like I'm breaking my more, like, that's, like, to me, I'm big on that, like, my code or moral, you know what I'm saying, ethics when it comes to, you know, how I feel about shit, or just how the shit work. And it's not even like a dogma. It's not dogma. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I can't stand with some people. It's like, oh, it's like, you know, I'm open to shit, but it's, you feel me? Where there's certain things, you know, I don't want to get into specific, but you get what I'm trying to say, like, where it's just like, nah, like I just don't agree with this, you know. And it don't even have to be anything like at a macro level. It can be micro. You feel me? Or just relationship, interpersonal. You know what I'm saying? The way how you look at relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like like this isn't healthy, or this isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna pit me for or whatever. Something as simple as that. Like, cause you've seen other people. You feel me? Like for example, like all the typical, stereotypical woman that just keeps going back to the dude that does her wrong and shit. You feel me? You know, like nah, like, and then you know what I mean, or just role reverse it or whatever. Like no, you feel me? Like I'm a stand up even if it hurts or whatever, and walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? And I will get over it and shit. Like something simple as that. Like I want better for myself. You feel me? Because I seen my mom or my dad, i.e., I'm just using an example, like always lay down and roll over. You feel me? Like that's how my mom, that's how my brother is, that's how I am. Like no, like I'm not gonna endure it. You feel me? Like it's a lot of people out here just stay on top of that normalizes abuse and would just stick in relationships, any type of relationship, friendships too. You feel me? We don't talk about that, like bullying behavior and people who will try to exclude. You know what I'm saying? Just bullying behavior, or whatever. Yeah, it'll be just people out, a lot of people out here that would just stay in relationships intimately or platonically, is for the sake of purpose of just being in a relationship. And that's where really, you feel me? Like, you want to change something, it's like, for real, like, start with the micro with that. Like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, again, looking at it like this, like, you gonna have kids, they gonna see that, absorb it, you feel me? And then they gonna think that's like, you know, how it's supposed to be and shit. Like, I'm big on that. Like, self-belief and self-concept and walking away from shit, staking up for shit, people you love, standing up for yourself. Oh shit. Again, not to sound hierarchy and shit, but it's I don't want to say it's everybody. Like we programmed like this. You feel me? To be dependent or to not believe in ourselves and shit. Like some reality in general. You know what I'm saying? The system. So it's not even like, you feel me? It's just, but it's like that saying goes, the first school is like home and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just the reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Always wanting to fit in, like sports, everything. Like, it's like adapt or die or something. Why that, you know what I'm saying? That can work in certain situations, but like somebody gotta be wanting to be like, okay, like nah, I'm gonna go this way, or you feel me? I don't want to do that. You feel me? Or I don't fit in because people don't like me or some shit, which it could be if that's a valid thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just you crying or bitching about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's people like that out there that exclude people, like I was saying before, like, and then they, you know what I'm saying, the counting, they don't, and then it's some people, you feel me, instead of trying to conform, they'll just move in their own direction. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, for real, man. It's like we programmed to be like this, and just in general since birth, to be muzzled. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, not challenge shit. That's bullshit. You seeing this shit now being played out in real time. Like how that's bullshit. A lot of these motherfuckers out here that's claiming to be something that they not. As far as, you know, trying to come off like they're powerful, and that's not a president. I'm not talking about the president, because I know that's the biggest thing everybody else go to. I don't care. and that's the thing too, man. Some people they think I saw a segment and bro, that shit was so profound to me. Um, he said something about like, oh, like I hate when people think, you know what I'm saying, just because you don't express certain things or don't care about certain things that you agree with it. It's like, no, I'm not saying that at all, but like, you feel me? Like, it's already enough bullshit going on in the world, and that's another thing too, man. I know I'm kind of speaking in riddles, but it's real shit. Like, oh, this shit been going on, man. It's just the cameras that's new, my nigga. Like, so none of this shit should be a surprise to what's going on. But yeah, I just want to reiterate that. You know what I'm saying? Because we automatically, you feel me? That's to be the first. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know what I'm saying, like at everybody's mouth or whatever topic, what's going on is government and what's going on. This seems like it's just something new. I mean, I don't give a fuck, bro, about none of that shit. Like, it's way more. I'm more, and you know what I'm saying, care about again the micro. That's the shit that did, you know what I'm saying, that makes shit macro. Like, how are we gonna change is within just with ourselves more than anything. Again, it's not to say that, you know, not to push back on shit or just let things ride, but yeah, I don't want to be bombarded with bullshit all the damn time and be overstimulated with negative shit, you know. It's too much. That's why everything feels so, it's inescapable almost, you know what I'm saying. Even I try not to, you know what I'm saying, just come to it, but I'm not gonna lie and say that it's not you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not there, apparent, but if the energy is, it's just so dense. You know what I'm saying? It's going outside with people and all that. It's just, you feel me? Just in general. I'm not exclusively saying or whatever. It's just as far as just like the energy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's on guard because, I don't know, they've been wounded or hurt. You know what I'm saying? With relationships, people, they bought anything. It's like, and then people are not afraid to lash out more and more. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm a pretty, I would say, impulsive. I'm reactive. I don't know, that's kind of harsh, but like, you know, like I will react. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I try to keep my, you feel me? Pondering and be like, hold, you know, I wouldn't say hold back, but kind of like, you know, is this worth, or if what I'm feeling is valid? You know what I mean? Because that's the last thing I want to do is things get lost in translation. But I think most of me feeling the way I be feeling, you know what I'm saying, is because people are so reactive this day and age more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is always fucking, it's gotta be an argument or just, you know what I mean? Like, it just gets blown totally out of fucking proportion. And it's just like, alright, like now my energy's depleted and shit. It's too much energy vampires and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, I don't even know where I all went through. Is this where I'm supposed to go? It can't be. I think I have to open out. This is one of the gates. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I'm about to hang this shit up, dog, soon. Next time I die. I've been yapping. Sometimes I need to be doing this shit, though. It'll be a journal law for me / brain massage. And again, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Who's, you know what I'm saying? You might, I don't know, I like to think you know what I'm saying, can be somewhat, you know what I'm saying, the beyond the bleeble blabble and the ADHD shit has something of value to say, you know what I'm saying, with things, so you never know, it might, you know what I'm saying, encourage or something, things like that. Yeah, I'm kind of giving up on it now. It's just too much. I probably very much could kill them. Kind of moving right now. I'm gonna move for speaking of going back to games again, saying not for the serious shit. Let's talk about games real quick before I die hanging this shit up. I'm gonna move to, that's one thing I would re-download. Speaking of going back to what I was saying with Bloodborne, Ninja Gaiden 4, man. Yeah, they easily became one of my favorite publishers in recent memory. I was about to say Bullet Farm. What the fuck? It's a Mad Max shit. Platinum Games. Yeah, man. Also, I was uploading to, I don't know why I keep getting Team Ninja and Ninja Theory confused, man. I was rewatching one of this clip that I was put out when I was playing Aminusha. And I was talking about how I'm super excited for The Last Guardian, which is made by Platinum Games and Paramount Studios. I don't know why I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it was easy, you know what I'm saying? I think anybody could have made that, would have thought, like, oh, like, maybe Team Ninja. But it's crazy. I looked and I was today years old when I took just to find out that they was not even the same company. I thought, bro, they need to rebrand and change. It's like, nah, but like, yeah, Team Ninja Theory. I know it's like the first, you know what I'm saying? Both got the name Ninja in it, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it's very it's easy to make that switch up. But yeah, I was looking back at that clip and being like, oh shit, like I'm out here saying Ninja Theory, Ninja Theory, Ninja Theory, and not never once that I met, you know what I'm saying? Mention just too many ninjas. You feel me? Ninja Gaiden, Theory, you know what I'm saying? Platinum Games, but yeah, they published Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah, that was easily one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying? Xbox Game Pass experience, you know what I'm saying? Just games, just favorite games of 2025. Um, I wonder if Indiana Jones came. I don't think so. I keep thinking it did. Probably it came out 2024, probably 2025, probably early in the year. Yeah, probably early in the year. That was another good one. South Midnight, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. Those were probably definitely my top three. You know what I'm saying? Um, Indiana Jones and Ninja Gaiden probably be the more of the fit. You know what I'm saying? Being this like more action packed. I like South of Midnight too. Don't get me wrong, a lot. Um, Damn, it sucks. I hope y'all don't want to get into that. The whole studio cancellations and all that. I think they're gonna bring it back together. Like they got too much of a good track record for them not to just, you know what I'm saying, just to disband. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna pick them up. Something's gonna have to give. You know. Um. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be dope when that game comes out too. But yeah, oh yeah, that's all I was saying. Like that's one of the games where between that and I was gonna say DMC 5 too, but Ninja Gaiden that was the flow. You know what I'm saying? Minus the camera. Like that shit was shitty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When it like gets real fast and all that. Ninja Gaiden 2 Blast, I played that recently, beat it. That wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad, I feel like, but that had some problems too. Even though there was a button when you can adjust it. I don't think there was that in Ninja Gaiden 4. It was just the look around button with the analog stick. They replaced that button, the RB button with or the R1 button you play on PlayStation 5 with the oh look, this is where you need to go button. You know what I'm saying? Um So that game they wanted to more fast pace, you know what I'm saying? Just you to just get into combat. Yeah, the old Ninja Gaidens were more like okay, you know what I'm saying? It felt more so like akin to like a Devil May Cry, you know what I'm saying? This was just fully balls to the wall action, bro. I don't even say that word. That's how you know something the game is good. Like when I'm using terminology that I don't even have in my vocabulary and shit. But yeah, that shit was fucking oh my god, epic dog. Between the boss battles, the way it felt. I didn't think I would make it through the game. You know what I'm saying? When I first got to that first samurai boss, kept dying and shit. I'm like, I don't understand. It's the parries. But when you learn it, you know what I'm saying? That shit, and then get all the weapons, it's like, oh my god. Could be super kind of repetitive, you know what I'm saying, with the executions and shit. I like to see, oh shit, didn't they add a fucking DLC? See, now I'm gonna have to invest in that. That's gonna be I'm talking about replay the game. Like, nah, I just need to buy the fucking DLC. I might do that around the time Doom come out. It's gonna be some like I was gonna say reunion, but those games didn't come out around the same time. But it will be a good back to back. You feel me? Like, yeah, I think I might do that for real. Pretty sure it's gonna be just they both. That's gonna be cheap. You know what I'm saying? On the cheaper side, being that it's been out for quite some time. I don't know if it's like a $20, $40 experience. What's it called? The Masters of the Dragons or Swords or some shit. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna invest in that. But yeah, that shit felt good, that game. And then when it got to the Ryu Hayabusa shit, that's when I'm like, damn. And then it was a lengthy game too. I thought like, I'm glad it was, yo. You feel me? Hence the, you know what I'm saying? Because I really was a fan of the combat, but yeah, I was actually surprised at how lengthy that game felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a huge shock to me that they actually dragged it that long. That was like a good solid to like felt like 15, 20 hour experience probably even a little longer than that with the because of the purgatory missions and shit. Those were hard as balls, bro. That's what a fucking camera really like showed its, you know what I'm saying, downside. Cause it's like you more cohesive, you know what I'm saying, walled off, enclosed area, which made it even harder, you know what I'm saying. Um, yeah, that's why I feel like the combat shined though, you know what I'm saying. It was like some weird trade off, you know what I'm saying. It would have been better if it was like a more open area, I guess. But yeah, that's just the wave shit. Cause that game you could really just, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say hack and slash and power through. You know what I'm saying. There's definitely like a mechanic system, especially when you get later in the game. Like okay, like I gotta parry this or open them up, do this to do that. You know what I'm saying. Then you got the ultimate dragon shit. You know what I'm saying. Meter, whatever you could do, like which made it easier. But yeah, it just felt so fucking good, so smooth, bro. And then going back to Vanquish, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's another platinum game? Like, the whole aesthetic, like, they're just so good with that. I'm surprised. It probably definitely will. I think that's inevitable. Even though I prefer, I remember mentioning this during I played through it at too. Like, I'll be down. That would make me want to get a Switch, like, too. That'll be a must buy for me if excuse me, Platinum Games and Team Ninja made a built from the ground up fucking Ninja Gaiden game or something to that kin. You know what I'm saying? Because they're good. Like I played a little bit of Astral Train on my Switch. Um, it's hard for me to play games on my Switch, man, because it's like I just usually I play it at night and I just be going to sleep. Not because it's boring, because it's like I don't know. It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just used to like just playing on my TV. I could hook it up, but I just feel like it just defeats the purpose of it being a portable machine or just having a, you know what I mean? Can be turned into one, having that functionality. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, that game was dope. You know what I'm saying? For what I did play, the combat that felt like Ninja Gaiden, like for like when I get to some part, I'm like, oh shit! Like when it does start over, because I ain't gonna lie, it's a little slow to get into. But when it opens up, that shit hot, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go as far to say like, yeah, it feels like Ninja Gaiden 4. That's where some of the foundation I feel like was built on. That he took some fundamentals to that and translated to Ninja Gaiden 4. But I would like to see them do something like a real like you more mature rated, like built from the ground up, like Ninja and you be able to use and even though I'm not gonna use it, I'm more like a, you know what I'm saying, like analog, you know what I'm saying, like I just want to play it like it's a regular controller. But that would be cool if you could take out the, I guess what is not nunchucks, Joy Cons, and use them as swords, nunchucks or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that would be hot. I feel like that would be so innovative. Yeah, I remember saying that when I played, like holy shit, like because I feel like Platinum, like they have that, like their aesthetic, like their level design, it feels like, you know what I'm saying, like it would be at home for a portable machine, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, it's real sleek, real, you know what I'm saying, condensed. It looks really good, don't get me wrong, but like you feel me, they have this clean, futuristic style to it, real minimalistic. I remember saying that too in my playthrough, like holy shit, like you know, eye candy, but I get some people could be repetitive, but like to the eyes, it's like real nice. But I remember playing it being like this will be good on the Switch, yo, if it can run, you know. Um, but yeah, I think that you know what I'm saying. Maybe after the last Ronin or some shit, that might definitely, you know what I'm saying, might get a port on top of like that might be like the enhanced spirits, you know what I'm saying, for people to like so they can buy it. I think that'll be good. I'll court attention for people that are just fans of Platinum or Team Ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, maybe I need to buy a, you know what I'm saying, console to actually play this. That'll be a system seller. There's a lot of games that actually done that. Like a Dead or Alive or whatever. Like you think Dead or Alive, you think Xbox. You feel me? Like between the characters and all that shit. Halo, Master Chief in that bitch. Like you feel me? Um, then what they do with Soul Calibur wasn't yeah, Link on GameCube. You feel me? Like there's definitely gonna be those couple of people that's, you feel me? Like I don't want to say that's the definitive way to play. Like, most of the people was playing on PlayStation 2. Well, I was. Um, Soul Calibur number two, but like that it made it feel different enough. You feel me? So I don't know. I think that I think that's what we've been kind of missing. You know, what I'm saying, just in general, I think they'll be perfect for the job, Platinum, to like innovate and do something totally different to where it's like, oh shit, like this isn't just a port. This is like something like they got something. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want them to just do Ninja Gaiden 4. While that would be cool, don't get me wrong, to have Ninja Gaiden, you could just take that anywhere, but like and just go around killing people. I'll just play that shit over and over and over again. You feel me? Just being out and about or whatever, going on a road trip because it's just fun to play. Doing the wave shit, you know what I'm saying? But like that would be cool if they did something to where like it was just, you feel me, like low key. This is the definitive way to play. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, super excited for the last running game. Um, Yeah, I don't know how far along that is. There's so many other good games coming out too. Hellraiser, that's another one I have on my list. I think that comes out in October around the same, if not the same week as Gears. I'm gonna have to invest in that shit. It's just too many fucking games, bro. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to like, I need to play. I want to get Phantom Zero and oh my god, and then Minutia comes out the same month, if not the same week. Like, why, bro? Why? That is so fucking crazy. I don't, bro. It feels like that's just gonna. I don't want to say cannibalize. You feel me? Because Capcom been on a shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna sell. It's gonna do good. I feel like Minutia. It's probably not gonna be nowhere near like a Resident Evil or whatever, but like it's gonna do pretty good. Um, Couple million units and shit. Minutia hasn't been, you know what I'm saying, back in years. So it's for new fans. They had to. Speaking of Team Ninja, that felt like they were definitely inspired by that doing that gameplay demo, but they had their own like innovative shit. But I think out of the, you know what I'm saying, two that I mentioned between fan, that's definitely gonna be like that's where everybody's waiting on. You know what I'm saying? I hardly doubt that game is gonna be poop, but if it did, that would be some like catastrophic, yo. I remember Wukong. Yeah, Wukong. That's what it was called. Yeah. Even though performance-wise it was bad, but like it still resonated with people. People don't talk about it much as, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it had enough as, you know what I'm saying, of a staying power of like a Elijah P or, you know what I'm saying? Actually, they're making a sequel. What the fuck am I talking about? You feel me? I just don't see people playing it as much as like a Dark Soul. You feel me? When it comes to Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, if they ever decide to bless niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'll play it. But don't quote me. I think that's Team Ninja 2, or that's probably that's some indie shit. Um, but yeah, that's crazy, yo. Like going against Phantom Blazer, like that shit. I only saw like one gameplay. Them trailers look dope, even though it look like they just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Even though it looks cool, maybe that's a good thing. They don't want to spoil it. Um, but yeah, that shit looks awesome. How you dip and zoom out of combat and shit. It looks more like the accessible one. Hence why it's gonna be the most popular. But Minutia, like that's not to be slept on. That demo was exceptional. Holy shit, yo. Like that was fun. Super short, but like that mechanics and had so much depth. And I wasn't really jacking the whole British shit, but they grew on me. You feel me? When they start doing like the whole supernatural shit. You know what I'm saying? The mocap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's holy shit, bro. Capcom, they are just so fucking good. Yeah, these Japanese studios are like they always were cooler. You feel me? But like I think with the popularization, is that a word? With the insurgent, you know what I'm saying? Of the rise of Call of Duty and Gears and Gruff, you feel me? Like now these games are trying to come back. They're kind of like, you feel me? Trying to find their footing and shit, you know? Well, the new ones, I guess you could say, even though, you know, to counter that E-Day looks pretty good. Uh, but yeah, like the Halos and all that, you feel me? They still trying to, like, now they're trying to, like, find their way in a new, modern, you know what I'm saying, era while avoid saturation. Like, they're trying to rebrand, too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, like, everybody's going through the rebrand shit. Trying to, you feel me? Reinvent themselves. But Capcom, holy shit, and then the RGG, I ain't even wanna, you know what I'm saying, bring them up yet. Like they just been on top of these shit. Like they just get more popular and popular by the day. Each game it seemed like, Even though they've been niche before, but I think this Stranger Hell, I mentioned this, I think last stream, um, when I was playing this shit, like, yeah, that game is what's gonna put them really on the map. That's gonna make them like, that was super smart for them to put Snoop Dogg and Tupac in that shit. Now everybody's gonna know. It's like, oh shit, like who the fuck is RGG? And then they got fucking Virtua Fighter. Like what? Like they stay on some shit, bro. Like they about to be in the same category as fucking Capcom, bro. I know that's only 2 games, yo, but like you gotta look, like going back to what I said, like they already had a good discography, you know, like RGG. Like it ain't like they was, you know what I'm saying? They've been putting out a lot of shit, a lot of ports, like back to, but you feel me? They feet and they fans porting shit. I mean, like you can, there's just so much out there. You feel me? Just pick one. You feel me? And then just find. You could throw a dart and like at any of their games, pick it up and then find. You feel me? You'll find some enjoyment in one of them. You know what I'm saying? I guess that'll be multiple darts, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like you can pick one game out of the whole discography and you're like, oh shit, like I like this. Let me, you know, that's what it was for me with Yakuza Zero. It's like, oh, I gotta get embellished into this world now. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's a big task, you feel me? And I just soon later, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to like try to force it. You feel me? I'm just gonna play whatever resonates. Played a little bit of Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii. Played a little bit of 2. You feel me? I liked Hawaii a lot. I want to get back to that. But again, going back to what I was saying, like the commitment, man. Like, oh shit, like I don't want to cannibalize on my other games I'm trying to play. You feel me? I just go where the wind takes me. Like if I like it, if I'm in, that would be one. That's the game, the exception to where the story is so, the narrative is so strong, where it's like I will just, I don't want to say no life it, but just continuously playing it to the end. You know, because that's how it was for Zero for me. And that, but that shit felt so long. Like damn, even though I loved at the start from the journey, but there was parts where I'm like, damn, like this shit long as hell. Do I really want to start another one? That felt like I played 2 games in one. Holy shit. Plus, I was doing the side missions and shit. But I think each one they get more accessible because they're voiced and shit. But yeah, Stranger of Heaven. That's gonna be the one that's gonna really be like. I feel like gamers, non-gamers. That's how you know when you got something in your sleeve. People's talking about like, oh, they got Tupac in there. Like that's smart, man. That's smart. You know, they gonna, I don't want to say they're gonna get on a level of like a rock star or whatever, but like they're gonna be the ones that, you know what I'm saying? People is like, oh shit, like I really, I resonated with this. You feel me? Like, you know, and I can only imagine, I know it's not even fucking out yet, but I can only imagine they're gonna make, it's gonna be greenlit for a sequel or a spiritual successor or deals. You know, that's RGG Studios, like, they just don't stop. You feel me? Like they are just all 10 steps ahead. Like as far and it'd be the wackiest shit ever, and it'd be good. Like again with that Pirate in Hawaii shit. Like who thinks it's like, you know, it was essentially just one piece of game, but they made it work to fit the world. Like it's crazy, yo. They had the Dead Souls shit I never knew that I haven't played. I think it's like locked on the PS3. I think they actually ported it recently. Don't quote me on it, but like yeah, they. And then this Virtual Fighter, man, like that's gonna blow the fuck up, man. I will never say, I'll tell you a joke before I'll tell you a lie. Like never was the biggest. I always know what it was. Being, hence, you know what I'm saying, being a video gamer and shit. I know what Virtual Fighter was, but me, I'm like, okay, like I feel like that was everybody. Once Tekken came out and shit, my first Tekken was Tekken Tag 1. But like, you feel me? That to me, that was just one of the games where I thought, where I was like, okay, like it looks like Tekken, you know what I'm saying? But then sooner or later, kind of find out like Tekken is what kind of, you feel me? I don't want to say kill Virtual Fighter, but like kind of made it, you know what I'm saying, less cool and shit. Um, but yeah, this just, you feel me? Just took that. This looks like Tekken, if Tekken and Street Fighter had a baby, but like they went the full slash sea and a little bit of seafood, like that martial arts shit. The shit I was seeing, I'm like, bro, like. What the fuck? Like, this looks like dope. Like, real martial arts shit. Like, this is going to be the biggest beta of fighting game history, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I know, I don't know the numbers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a metric guy, you know what I'm saying? I know the Street Fighter 6 one was pretty big. I don't think Tekken 8 had a beta. I don't remember. Don't quote me on it. But, yeah, I don't think they ever had a beta. Maybe, like, closed betas and shit, you know what I'm saying? For the press and all that. and the big content creators. Uh, but yeah, did this one when they do that open fucking beta and closed, like this shit gonna generate so much fucking attention, yo. Between clips and content creators, like it's gonna be non-fighting game fans watching this shit. Like this shit gonna be crazy. And you know one thing about the code, there's some videos about this, talking about this too. I just have to. I wish I saved it. Um, the black culture. You feel me? What how they resonate. You feel me? With kung fu and all that. Like that's the shit. You know what I'm saying? With us, so that it's gonna explode. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of like. This sounds so like fucking what's the word? Not geographic. What's that shit? Geocentric. I don't know the word. It's not prejudice, but like I'm just gonna say whatever. Just say it. It's gonna resonate with a lot of people in the urban culture, yo. You know what I'm saying? Black culture, like a lot of black people gonna play this shit though. That's all I would say. You feel me? We take up a lot of the population, man. You feel me? Not to you feel me again, make ourselves seem superior, whatever. But like, it's just entertainment wise, I guess you could say. Like when it comes to fashion, sports, like video game, you know what I'm saying? Like in that market, like when we like something, you feel me? Like 2K, you feel me? And again, this is not to segregate anybody else. Every race is free to, you feel that's universal. Same with video games, but when we, you feel me? Like we, you know what I'm saying? Look at Fubu, look at Shot, like we boosted that shit up. You feel me? Um, Not to say, you feel me? Again, like there's not gonna be people of different ethnicities playing this shit, but like nah, like all of us don't play fighting games. You feel me? Like like you could, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. Usually the ones do you associate what's that plays it? You feel me? Is the black kids that's like kind of like the oddball, or whatever, the Tekkens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even I could further anybody can be free to play that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be like a nerd or a geek. That's not even me like dissing. Like, it's very niche with black people with fighting games. Like, even though we do love it, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom grew up playing Street Fighter, was good at it, Chung Li and all that. Like, it's just a part of the culture, you know? Uh, Going outside and playing video game, playing Street Fighter, Tekken, you feel me? Like settling shit in Tekken, Try fighting over the controller to play. Like, yeah, it's just a part of the culture, but like I feel like it's kind of became a loss. You know what I'm saying? The people that stuck with it and that got serious with it, like they play for real. You know what I'm saying? Before it was just a part of the fun. You know what I'm saying? Going to the arcades and the home consoles and shit. So it was always niche, but like it's even nicher if that's a word. Like, but this one is it's gonna be a resurgence in that. I can feel it to where it's like, oh shit, like people is gonna be dusting off. They like, oh shit, maybe I do need to buy a P5. Hopefully, I hardly doubt it's gonna be a P4 game. I'll be sick actually if it is. I don't want this shit to be held back. I don't think it would be, as long as this game been in development. Um, Drink some water, doing all this yapping. Um, yeah, this is gonna have people like, oh shit, like let me play, and then Evo, and then the fucking torrent, like it's gonna look, bro. It's like oh my god, like don't get me wrong, like I'm always love, like that's my shit, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck? When is Evo? Isn't that July? Should be coming up soon. I'm glad I unintentionally reminded myself that shit. I hope that shit didn't pass. I don't think it did. Um, yeah, I try to keep up with it. You feel me? Usually, if I'm not watching like a Little Manjin or whatever, or now I'm like I'll watch what's his name's Shinblade. I just recently subscribed to the Emmy Reigns and all them. Like they'll, if they not participating in it, they're attending or excuse me, you know what I'm saying, streaming it. Usually I'll watch Little Manjin because he's always like commentating over it, watching them play and shit. So that's how I keep up. But I watch like the tournaments too. Oh yeah, Smug. I like him a lot too. You feel me? Even though he plays all fighting games, but mainly he's like Street Fighter dude. Um, but yeah, I like to watch them. These I mean just fighting. You know what I'm saying? The FCG. I said that bad. You know what I'm trying to say. I just like to be in that space anyway because it's cool, it's exciting. You feel me? Like it just don't get bad. It's a certain energy. You feel me? You just like I can just feel it through the TV, the screen, because I like watching on my TV and shit. Like you just have to know. Like you get to you only gonna get it if you know what I'm saying. For those who get it, get it. Um, I don't get that same feeling with watching first person shooters, and that's mainly like I don't just play first person. I play all type of games, but like they would never replicate that. Like oh, like I'm getting excited. Oh, I can't believe I seen that. Like with some of these people that play Call of Duty, no shade to them. You feel me at all? Because I love Call of Duty. You feel me? The brand as it is. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Some of the games are elite, have a lot to leave desire, but the recent ones I should say. But fighting games, just like anyone that like, if it's hype, between the Blaz Blues, the Fatal Furies, the City of the Wood, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say the Fist of Fury. What the fuck is it called? Guilty Gear is the what the fuck? Not Final Fight. God damn. People that did I say it too? Am I tripping? People that did Fatal Fury. What the fuck was the other one? I know they add Fist of the North Star dude recently in the Fatal. What is the other joint? I had it. KOF. King of Fighters. Holy shit. King of Fighters. I was actually really good. But RB to my boy, that nigga used to whoop my ass in every fighting game. But that game in particular, yeah, I was running, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo. RP, dude, man. But like, nah, I used to give that nigga a run for his money, dog. I ain't gonna lie. In KOF, I was just like naturally, I don't know, good at that shit. Maybe because it was some team-based shit. I'm usually better at like games that like have, saying assist. Even though, is that an assist me game? Not really, but like kind of like a tag game. You know what I'm saying? You can tag people in, as well as KOF. Yeah, I'm usually, pretty decent at them. Even though I'm a certified button master and shit, but I'll I'll learn, the fundamentals and shit, just and try to remember it. But for the most part, you feel me, I'm just cheesy as shit. Yeah, KOF, I was pretty decent at it, even by my surprise, and him especially, because that nigga was nice. I tell you, like, that nigga could have, but just matter of fact, before he passed, I remember him. We used to playing that shit like, oh, we gotta go here. You feel me? Like, there was places where they had local tournaments. Sucks that it never, you know what I'm saying, came into fruition, but like, it was cool just to have a conversation and know that he was be serious about it. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be his hype man and shit. Cause I was damn sure I ain't gonna participate. You feel me? I mean, I probably could have, but like, shit, I would have probably got 9 to the 10 got stomped. Um, but yeah, I'm saying that to say this. It's gonna be interesting. Like, even though like I love watching all them games, I feel like most of them has either been around or they're iterations of what was built before. Even though KOF, I mean, 2X KO looks really cool. I need to get back into that. You feel me? I've really fairly enjoyed that game. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I like it. Felt like a easier. And easier is an understatement. Guilty Gear, you know what I'm saying? Because when I did play Guilty Gear, I liked it a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because of the art style. I love art, or just art style games in general. But like the Arc Studios, they're really good. Hence why I'm excited for Marvel Token. That's gonna be cool looking at Evo too. But I think out of all of them, the most interesting, like the most like holy shit, like this is just something totally new is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, Virtua Fighter 6. Like holy shit, like this is like really like martial art, like whoa, that's to me, that's like looking at that game is like having fucking UFC in fucking Evo to me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's that like, you know what I'm saying, grounded to me. You feel me? When you let me look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just my opinion. Like holy shit, like this some real, like, you feel me? Like going back to what I was saying all the way back in the beginning with Furious, like that. It's like anything kung fu, like, you know what I'm saying? Like gung fu, like in the trailer, and then she said that, like, yo, like that's the shit, like anything that resembles like action movies, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, it's like, yeah, I want to do that. Hence why I like resonated with like Sifu and shit. Anything that got like real, you feel me? You can just beat niggas' asses with your hands and feet and shit. Yeah, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be crazy, or like Evo, or just in general. Like I'm a fucking, oh my god, like I can already tell. And I only seen, like, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This looks like Street Fighter 6 World Tour. But then when I watched other people talk about it, like the Mike Hollows, and you know what I'm saying, I didn't see Maximilian talk about it. He pretty 10 times out of 10 he did. But like when I saw other people's, and not to say that I wasn't excited for it, but again, like I'm a new jet, like I know what Virtua Fighter is. I know with Dio, all them. You know what I'm saying? The fighting games. You know what I'm saying? Even though I never like have that much time with it as much as what's you say like a Tekken or Soul Calibur. You feel me? The more popular ones, I guess you could say. The ones that are not as challenging, I guess. You just have to be brutally honest. Even though they always look cool to me. You know what I'm saying? More so with DOA because of the whole like knocking people out of the arena. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh shit, it's like fucking Soul Calibur or Tekken and shit, but you keep going, you know? I don't know when they actually introduced that. Man, was it Tekken 5? You can knock people off into another like part. I think it was. I don't even remember. No, but yeah. Soul Calibur did it, but like when I saw DOA did that, and I'm like, oh shit, like fucking riding somebody like a skateboard downstairs, like holy shit, this shit is bananas. I'm like, this looks awesome. I remember seeing that on X Play all the time, like what the fuck, like yeah, this looks crazy. Um, but then I heard what turned me like not turn me up, but like kind of discouraged me was yeah, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like holy shit. Um, but yeah, Virtual Fighter, that shit. Well, yeah, when I saw they react and I'm hearing them talk about it, mainly I ain't gonna lie, my car he kind of like I'm like he got me real excited hearing it because they're like that's his, you know what I'm saying? Shit too. Him being excited again, not to say I wasn't excited for it either. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just hopping a bandwagon because it's like like regardless if I'm good at it or not, that will always be like you feel me because I have such fond memories. What you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tekken, that it was just branched off. Like that was the thing that got me into all fighting games. You feel me? Just in general, like I'll try anyone. Like I did. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, the Blast Blues, regardless if I was good at them or not. You feel me? And I played about you know what I'm saying? The Killer Instincts, all that. Then in the arcade with Street Fighter, you feel me? Tekken, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's just I like the magicalness around it. You feel me? Kind of lost that over time. Um, I feel like you know what I'm saying as time went on. Well, main so Tekken, and then I guess you playing the same game. You know what I'm saying like that. I know that kind of counterintuitive because that's basically what it was on a PlayStation 2 and shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's just to me, it's like I don't know. Tekken 7 and Tekken 5, like they that's what to me was like peak, like in the second phase or like the end game shit. That's where it was like, oh shit, like regardless, you know what I'm saying, of what it took to get there, like it was still remarkable to see like a game like become like, you know what I'm saying, the definitive. You know what I mean? Like oh shit, like that felt like something totally different. I don't know, like Tekken 8 just kind of just like like. Man, I just feel like I'm playing the same game, same as well as Street Fighter 6. Every time I see it, regardless of the new characters and how cool they look, which they do look cool. I'm not gonna lie, and it makes me every time I do see a new character, I'm like, oh, maybe I should re-download it, and then I get humbled. I don't remember, I'm just ass, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Mm-mm. Um, but yeah, Virtual Fighter, that's gonna be a game changer, yo. Oh yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Before I end this spiel in this video, because that's shit dragging at this point. Um, yeah, that's just gonna be the change bringer for real. Virtual Fighter 6, and I'm not even being dramatic or trying to, you know what I'm saying, regurgitate, but it's right, it's rightfully so. Why they hype now? They not. It's factual. You know what I'm saying? What they saying? Like, nah, this shit really is, man. Like, gonna be a big ass game changer. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully set off a chain reaction domino effect for other publishers and studios to like get on they shit. Cause Street Fighter, they coming, bro. They got set this a while back. You know what I'm saying? When I was playing Tekken, even though I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like mainly, I'm gonna be real. I was just kind of piggybacking off of other people because we really didn't have anything to go off of other than you know what I'm saying, just a title card and a little bit of a teaser and all that and the graphics. But when I hear other people talk about it and seeing they reaction and how it, you know what I'm saying, beloved of the series, that it was to them and close to the heart, like i.e. the Emery Reigns and all them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, like maybe it is like on to something. Like they was, you know what I'm saying, definitely champion it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this shit is gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of it was, you know what I'm saying? Of course, what they could, you know what I'm saying? Rightfully so, be hype. This is something that they care about. You know what I'm saying? From there, you know what I'm saying? They childhood is just something that they grew up with. You feel me? So it's a right to be excited for anything. You know what I'm saying? That you grew up playing. But damn, sure they sure was right. But yeah, I remember make kind of piggyback and being like, yeah, this is like what can Tekken do? You feel me? Like at that time, I tried to like twist into my own like yo, cause nah, these niggas is on the sound like you feel me? Like Tekken's been kind of in this weird state. You feel me? Like for the longest, like I feel like it peaked. Well, when the recent, you feel me? I fairly enjoyed seven at the end. It's just the end of its cycle. I'm not even gonna lie. Me and my man's RPs to play that shit a lot, but I think that was like, you feel me? Like, holy shit! Like, I don't know why they changed the rep, but you gotta innovate. It is what it is. I don't want to get into the whole, you feel me? Like fundamentals and shit, the rage arts and all that. You feel me? Even though I much prefer they took that shit out altogether in the next Tekken. But it's weird. They're in a weird space because they're gonna have some people not. They're gonna. There's gonna be some people that are not gonna like that shit. They do, but hey, fuck them. Sorry, but yeah. Yeah. I remember making a video like, damn, yeah. Virtual Fight, they coming, man. Like, what are y'all niggas gonna do, band on Namco? You know what I'm saying? I guess entice people with these guest characters, but that can only work for so long. I ain't gonna lie, that shit got me hyped with the Baki shit. Um, but yeah. Damn, it's like gaming. It seemed like you feel me, like we going in the right direction as far as like it's like this a reset button has been pressed. You feel me? Um, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? How this all plays out. Even though I hope it is gonna play out, being how long in development this shit was in. But yeah, this shit dragging. I'm gonna catch this. Catch this. I'm gonna take it down from here. Um. Gotta be on 3 hours or damn near two. Damn, almost 2 hours and 56 minutes. I'm just gonna upload it straight like this. I don't even know what to title this shit. Just yapping the whole motherfucking time. That shit might be the title of the vid. Yapping. But I don't know. But yeah, so next 10 minutes.